Okay, that's my cue to show up here. Welcome, welcome. Let me find my camera. My camera switch is somewhere around here. Shouldn't be as hard to find. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Old Games on a Weekday, which is my midweek stream in which I play some old school games, and I've been continuing I've had this kind of ongoing series of Nethack. This is one run of Nethack in a series I'm calling Nethack and Chill. This is part 11 of this one character's run. And apparently something I said triggered my iPhone Siri to think I said, hey, that word, S-I-R-I. I don't know what that was. Oh, series. This is my series. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I just thought I would start the intro with some of these fun little tidbits that looks like basically only Eric and possibly one other person saw. By the way, hello, Eric. Thanks for being one of the channel's super regulars, and you're always first to enter the classroom too. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else is there to say. Yeah, I'll just read. I'm going to go over these tidbits again. If there's anything to say about them, might be worth showing them. Oh, looks like the other person left now. Okay. Yeah, so this one is just referring to the family tree of Nethack. It started with Rogue, and it's generally considered two main branches of the family tree. Let's draw a picture. Rogue isn't actually the original roguelike, which is kind of funny, but it was probably the most influential one among those early days. And so Rogue kind of had a split. Let me try again with this thing out of the way. There was kind of a split. Two totally different developers or sets of developers went one way or the other with Hack, and then on the right side we had Moria. Moria was more Lord of the Rings inspired, and without getting into the entire family tree or anything close to it, Nethack was a more advanced version of Hack, and that was developed over the internet in 87-ish, which wasn't really a thing at the time. The way we would develop today, any kind of a coding project over the net, they simply emailed it to each other, emailed the latest changes to each other, and I don't know how that seems like a huge pain at resolving code conflicts and whatnot. I'm not really sure how that went. Moria was a totally independently, like basically the developers of Hack and Moria both kind of said, well, I like this idea of Rogue quite a bit, but let's make it a more advanced game or make my own version of it. So there's kind of those two main branches. Although, it's kind of an oversimplification too. There's a lot of other roguelikes. But we get Angband, and there's a million Angband variants as well. And that's just the basic idea. We don't need to get into the whole thing. There's some nice books you can read on the subject or just look it up on the internet. Dungeon Hacks is a good book. I don't recall the author's name. And let's see, the second trivia bit that I showed was this one, which was it's just the Ischak. Not sure how you pronounce it actually. Ischak Miller was one of the original dev team members, and when he passed away, he was added to the game as sort of a tribute. He's one of the shopkeepers, and that kind of works because he was partly he was the one who wrote the original shopkeeper code. And another interesting tidbit that you can read on the Nethack wiki is that it's considered like very poor Nethack etiquette to kill Ischak in the game. You shouldn't kill Ischak, even if you're playing in a certain style. There's a certain style you can play, almost like a conduct that they call exterminationist, in which you must kill everything in the entire game. But it's still considered poor taste to kill Ischak if you're playing exterminationist style. In other words, other people in the community will overlook that, and they might actually frown upon you if you kill him, even if you're playing as an exterminist. You may say, why does it matter? It's just a character in a game. Well, it's kind of his tribute to the person, so that's why they feel that way, basically. And that was trivia tidbit number 2 that we showed. Number 3, yeah, anytime you quit the game, it just says be seeing. I can actually demonstrate that quick. It won't harm anything. If I save the game, it says really save. And down here it says be seeing you, which is a reference to the very strange and interesting 1960s British TV series called The Prisoner. And it's just kind of the particular way all the characters say goodbye to each other after having a chat or whatever. They say be seeing you. It doesn't really mean much in particular, except maybe to indicate like in the whole show that there's like this village and they have their own weird little insular culture and community, and the main character is trying to figure out why he's a prisoner in this village and he tries to escape. But that's kind of, I guess, maybe just one indicator that they have their own like insular little culture. They all say be seeing you in this kind of uniform way. And let's review number 4. Yeah, this is just a huge, there was just a huge gap. I don't know. I kind of almost like forgot about Nethack throughout that whole time. Trying to think if I ever had one of my like resurgences of Nethack playing in that date range. But basically there was no update put out between December 2003 up until 12 years later, December 2015. And the funny thing was I was just like a few months into the current company I'm working at work. You know, I'm a software engineer, so you know, we're all computer geeks and stuff. And a lot of us like games and things like that. But what I found was when that came out, December 2015, a lot of my coworkers actually were into Nethack, and we all started chatting about it and getting excited about it. So that was kind of a fun little time for me and my coworkers. We all started getting into Nethack, and we're talking about Nethack and playing the new version, and you know, telling stories about what was going on, helping each other out and stuff like that. And number 5, which was the last trivia tidbit, was this one. Yeah, it's a stretch to say Nethack runs on practically anything, but it has run on quite a few platforms, including these funky ones: Nintendo DS, Atari 8-bit computers. They stopped supporting Atari 8-bit like in the last several years or so. I guess it's just ridiculous to try to keep up eventually, and you would have to keep I would imagine you would have to keep the complexity of the game artificially low. It might not look like it, but a game like this can actually require some decent CPU power sometimes. If you got like all these different, you know, sort of mobs, if you will, each having their own lines of sight to calculate and things like that, it can actually be stressful, you know, kind of taxing on a really old computer processor like what Atari has. But I don't really know if they had that kind of problem. Just kind of speculating a little bit. Anyway, it was also on PSP, and there's an in-browser version called Nethacks with an X at the end. But yeah, you know, it's also been on all the major current guys, you know, Mac OS, Linux, different kinds of Unix. I think it's been on RISC, you know, obviously Windows. You can also get it for Android or iOS in some form. It has like kind of a different UI. You're not like hitting number pad sort of thing. You kind of just tap where you want to go and things like that. And you have like context sensitive menus. If you like, you know, hold a tap on, say, a chest, it might ask if you want to loot it or kick it or whatnot. But anyway, yeah, it's on a lot of platforms. And yeah, I guess that's it for the trivia. I thought that would just be a fun little thing to throw in tonight. And yeah, hello to the 4 people watching. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Again, we are at part 11 of this samurai character's journey. His name is Emrin. His level is currently Ryoshu, whatever that even means. I think I looked it up before. Which corresponds to level 15, by the way, as you can see down here. And I had just entered the big room, which is what this level is called. Excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. The big room, there's several different layouts. They're predetermined. It's one of these kind of predetermined levels, except well, it's not procedurally generated like most levels, but it selects one out of these several different predetermined layouts essentially, and most of them don't even have these kind of walls and stuff. It's like a big open thing mostly, but as you can see, it's just a big level with a ton of monsters. It's worth recapping maybe the highlight of last stream, which was, and I spent a lot of time thinking about it. I got a wish. I sat on a throne from a throne room, and I got first I lucked out and got a genocide, which is a great thing. You can wipe out all of one kind of monster, and I basically chose to wipe out Mind Flayers, and that feels good to know they don't exist anymore. However, the master Mind Flayers are still going to exist. But that's a little bit of a load off my shoulders, you could say. And then the very next time I sat on the throne, I had another unlikely outcome, and these are like roughly like I don't know offhand, maybe like a 2% outcome of it actually happening, or 3%. So I got the genocide and then a wish. And the wish, that's my second wish of the game. I spent a lot of time looking at that one, and I was inclined to get Gray Dragon Scale Mail. That's always kind of been my classic. It's either get, kind of my classic go-to is to get either Silver or Gray Dragon Scale Mail. And I want that. I don't have great armor right now. My main armor is just unenchanted, boring, dwarvish, mithril. And it's fine, but I want to get the Gray Dragon Scale Mail. The reason why I want Gray Dragon Scale Mail is because I already have an Amulet of Reflection. So there's two kind of sort of abilities you need, among other stuff, to win Nethack, to be ready to get into the deep levels of Nethack. You need Reflection and you need Magic Resistance, again, among other things. And I already have one means of acquiring Reflection, which is an Amulet of Reflection that I found at the end of the Sudoku levels. So Silver Dragon Scale Mail provides Reflection, but I already have a means of that. So I might as well go for Gray Dragon Scale Mail to get my Magic Resistance. I don't have both of those things. But I decided to, go for kind of a more roundabout way of getting the Gray Dragon Scale rather than wishing for it directly. And it's kind of TBD whether it's actually going to pay off. And so I'm going to explain what happened. It's kind of a funny situation. So after much deliberating and thinking about it and reading over the wiki, and I was probably chatting for like a half hour, I decided to wish for 2 Cursed Scrolls of Genocide. Now, a Scroll of Genocide, a non-cursed one, you just type in the name. Let's say it's an uncursed. You type in the name of the monster that you want to wipe out, and it gets wiped out. If you get a cursed one, it actually summons a bunch of them. So it's supposed to be kind of like a trick. It was cursed. You thought you were going to wipe out all of this horrible monster. Oh, yeah, we'll have these monsters. Go deal with them now. But you can kind of, take advantage of that intentionally if you know what you're doing. So that's what I tried to do. And so I chose Gray Dragons. And so the random number between 4 to 6 of them that appeared happened to be 4. But I wasn't 100% sure my character was capable of really just plowing through, winning a fight against a small mob of Gray Dragons. So as a precaution, what I did was, my very first turn after the 4 were summoned was I used a Scroll of Taming to make 2 of them my pets. And you can see 2 of them on the level right now at the next level. Or these 2 Ds are my pets. And so as it turned out, I don't think they were going to cause me much trouble. The dragons that I had to fight. Nonetheless, I had 2 enemy dragons and 2 friends. We made short work of them. They didn't last very long. They did most of the work, I think, the pet dragons. And the magic missiles that they shoot at me don't do anything because of my reflection. They just kind of bounce around. But anyway, the goal was to kill these dragons and acquire the Gray Dragon Scales, which I could later wear and enchant to make the coveted Gray Dragon Scale Mail. Unfortunately, as it turns out, each Gray Dragon death only has a 1/3 chance of creating the scales. And of the 2 that we killed, this probability didn't work out. So there's no Gray Dragon Scales yet. However, these 2 each have their own 1/3 chance of dropping the Gray Dragon Scales that I need. So far it kind of feels like a string of not great luck in this plan of mine. But these 2 guys, they're my pets now. One thing I could do is just get them killed right away and hope they drop the scales. And one way I could do that is by putting on a Ring of Conflict. They will attack each other. They'll attack me. That's kind of part of the problem. I think I can safely attack them even though they're my pets if I do wear a Ring of Conflict, but maybe I'd want to look that up. But I'm actually more inclined right now to take them as my pets and just see how they do helping me mop up these monsters on this level and maybe later as well. Maybe I'll just keep them around as pets basically. And they might just die of natural causes, meaning an enemy kills them and I don't have to get them killed. But I don't know, I might change my mind and decide to kill them once I'm done. I'm finished making good use of them. I'm a mean mother of dragons, I guess. Oh, father of dragons. Yeah, so it does kind of seem like crap luck in my plan. So here's what I kind of glossed over a couple things. First of all, I wish for 2 scrolls of genocide. And whenever you wish for greater than 1 of something, some kind of stackable item, there's a chance you only get 1 if you fail a roll. If you ask for only 2 of something, it's considered not too greedy, and there's a 2/3 probability of you actually getting 2. But I failed that roll, and I only got 1 scroll. And from the 1 scroll of genocide, it can randomly produce 4 to 6. I believe it's equal probability of each of the monster you want. So I had a chance of 4 to 6 Ds. So again, I kind of got the worst end of that roll by only getting 4 dragons, with each of them having the 1/3 chance of producing the scales. And so far, 2 of the Ds, the dragons, did not produce the scale. So you can see it's almost like a whole string of bad luck. But you know, the ones that are my pets might still produce the scales yet. And I guess all that said, I might as well jump into it. By the way, the first wish I had gotten several streams ago at this point, I used to get these gauntlets of power, which pump my strength to 25, which is great for any warrior type to have. And yeah, so that's that. What do I want to do? I still have this kind of outstanding issue I want to sort of resolve, which is get my gems identified. Right now, none of them are properly identified. I have called them what I know they are through process of deduction, but if I want to sell them at a store, I need a proper identification to get the good price, basically. So I want to identify those, and then I want to go to a temple where I can donate a lot of money to get protection, which is a natural bonus to your armor class. But it costs something. I have to look it up again. I think it's 15. No, what is it? It's 400 times your experience level. So I'm experience level 15, and therefore it cost me, I have to look it up to make sure I got the numbers right, but it would cost me 6,000 gold per armor class I want to upgrade. So it's going to cost a lot. I do have some money stashed around the dungeon, but I think selling these gems will enable that to happen, basically. So at some point, I'm definitely going to clear this big room and maybe go down a level a little bit more. But I do want to kind of double back and I get these scrolls identified. I think I recently got a scroll of identify, actually. I don't know if it's blessed or not. I might want to get it blessed. That might be in my bag. By the way, before I proceed, you might notice this message. You are lucky. Full moon tonight. Nethack reads the real-life calendar and determines what phase of the moon we're at. And if you have a full moon in real life, you get a bonus to your luck in the game. A new moon, on the contrary, gives you a penalty. Friday the 13th also gives you a penalty, which we actually had a Friday the 13th just 4 days ago. I did not play on that day. So it's kind of fun that it does. It's a fun little addition. And Andy, I guess Andy is watching. He said in a DM something like, genocide is great. Really needs to be taken into context of a game item in Nethack and not a general statement. You can say that in the chat here, by the way, Andy. But yes, that is true. It's I kind of feel a little weird saying something, like referring to genocide sometimes, because yeah, genocide is not great in real life. But we're genociding evil monsters, so it's all good, right? I mean, at least you would hope you're genociding the bad stuff. You can genocide anything. You can even choose to like genocide. I think you can even choose like humans, and you'll just die. Or if you're a dwarf, you can and you get the blessed genocide, which lets you wipe out a whole symbol like lowercase h. You would die from that because dwarfs are represented by lowercase h. So you can actually accidentally kill yourself. It's kind of in that tradition of you wish for something, like you wish for something to a genie, and it's a little too literal, or you didn't think of the outcome and you get screwed somehow. Sort of like that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to show that I think I have a scroll of identify. Yeah, so I want to get gems identified, but I think for now I'm just going to proceed and fight baddies. That sounds fun with my new friend, my new pair of friends, these black dragons. They're not even baby dragons. And by the way, tonight's drink, my buddy Ryan brought these over. Not Ryan, who's a regular to the stream. Another Ryan. This is an IPA called Cape May IPA. I'm gonna crack this open and have a couple sips. But now it's a PG-13 stream. It's pretty good. All right. So let's do something here. Sometimes people recommend putting on a Ring of Conflict anytime there's a level with a lot of monsters. Offhand, I don't see anything that scary. And I'd like to see my dragons in action for a while. I don't want to worry about them attacking me, actually, because the Ring of Conflict will make them attack me too. But the main point of Ring of Conflict is mobs of guys, mobs of monsters. The effect of the ring is they just all attack random entities, any random characters, monsters, anybody. But I think I'm going to fight them the whole old-fashioned way. By the way, another thing I really want to get is a bag of holding, because I'm perpetually burdened, and a bag of holding would solve that problem. Typically, I think I have one around, like, by this time, but I have not found it yet. What are these rocks doing here? Just 2 rocks? Let's just review my equipment. Do I have everything equipped that I want to? Reflection is being worn. That's great. Got my katana in one hand, and the blessed +7 grace Wandir, which is a fantastic weapon, in the other hand. I got my bow still. It's called a yumi because I'm a samurai. It uses the Japanese term, sort of. I have the Japanese arrows, which are called ya, as well as some blessed elven arrows and some other elven arrows. Yeah, excuse me. I got these boots identified recently. Even though they have a -1, they're not cursed, so I can levitate while wearing them and then just take them off as needed. Got a whole bunch of food rations, gunyoki, teleportation. They're my kind of escape items I like to always have on hand. It's good to have potions of full healing on hand, although it sucks if something like a fire attack boils them away or something like that. Here's the Ring of Conflict, good to have on hand. Invisibility. These things gain a little bit of gain constitution, increased damage, protection. That, sure, it's nice to have. I don't know what this diamond ring is, except that the sell price is 100. Another Ring of Constitution. I got a whole bunch of wands. Fire, by the way. I have to not neglect Elbereth. I have this problem that I always neglect this thing. I always forget about a thing in Nethack that's basically a cheat code, but it's a legit cheat code. And it's a cheat code with limits. It's if you engrave the word Elbereth in the ground, which comes from Lord of the Rings, it makes, I have to look up the nitty-gritty details, but it basically makes whatever's fighting you run away scared. But the thing is, if you write it in the dust with your finger, it gets rubbed off very quickly and then no longer is in effect. But one of the great things about a wand of fire, among a few other wands and other means of doing this, you can engrave it in the ground. You just zap the wand of fire in the ground, and it, like, it's carved, it's burning into the floor or something like that. So it's much more durable. Just write the word Elbereth at your feet, and yeah, that protects you. But as you every time you step onto it or off it or something like that, it'll risk wiping it away more and more. More so if you just write it in the dust with your finger. But that's kind of a desperation thing you can do that. Somehow I rarely remember it. That's probably really hurting my game, honestly, to not take advantage of Elbereth. Some people think it's almost like a status symbol, though. You play without Elbereth. And I think at the end of the game it'll tell you your conduct. You never used Elbereth. I think that's a thing. All right. Without further ado, let's kill things. All right, so we got a leprechaun right here. We should probably look at anything that I don't know what they are. This is an owl bear. Okay, they give you a nasty bear hug, but I'm pretty sure I can handle them. Got the leprechaun, a peaceful hobbit, a quantum mechanic, blue jelly. So far, nothing looks too dangerous. That kind of bright blue tea in the lower right might be a little challenging, but we'll see. We'll see. Owl bear, 3 ogres. I can handle them. What is the homunculus here? An imp. And this is what kind of a troll? A rock troll. Honestly, I think these are all cake, but there's definitely going to be some more monsters in this kind of area that we don't see yet. Let's start carving through this. I'm gonna attack this owl bear. You hit the owl bear. You kill the owl bear. The gray dragon eats an owl bear. The leprechaun deliberately jumps into a polymorph trap. Oh, that's interesting. I'm kind of afraid my dragons are going to walk into that, and I'll no longer have dragons. Okay, so the leprechaun turned into a forest centaur. What's this food down here? Pancake, just a random pancake, and it's a pile too. You can tell by the light blue, the blue background. So this is kind of funny because now I got these. I'm gonna have these magic missiles flying everywhere. The dragons are just gonna keep blasting them all over. And I don't have to worry about them because I have the reflection amulet. But it should be fun. Oh. It's a vampire, isn't it? Peaceful vampire. How did Look Out and get a peaceful vampire? Alright, that's good. And maybe the dragon will kill him anyway, but let's kill a centaur that was once a leprechaun. I'm so hungry I could eat a centaur corpse. In the midst of combat, probably. You can do it, though. It'll just interrupt you. Let's do it. I'm going to eat the centaur. Yummy, yummy. But in the meantime, the gray dragon is fighting giant bats and vampires and stuff. Oh, look at this. The vampire bites the gray dragon. The gray dragon suddenly seems weaker. Okay, he's draining the dragon. All right. Maybe I should actually just fight here. Ogre. For some reason, the invisible ogre's presence is known to you. So, first, suddenly, okay, let's back up. You hit the ogre, you kill the ogre. The ogre drinks a potion of invisibility, referring to a different one. Suddenly, you cannot see the ogre. For some reason, the invisible ogre's presence is known to you because I have see invisible intrinsic. You feel aggravated at the invisible ogre. Not sure why I'm aggravated. Oh, okay. That just took me over the threshold for burden to stressed, which I mean, it's not advisable to be stressed to begin with, but to be burned to begin with, but to be stressed is a big no-no. Let's just drop the money for now. Imp misses. Let's kill the imp. The gray swan deer, silver gray swan deer sears the imp's flesh. You kill it. Ogre just wields a cursed club. You can tell because it welded itself to its hand. Gray dragon breathes fragments. The blasted missile hits the vampire. Kill the ogre. Scroll of identify. Nice. Oh man, the rock troll drinks a potion of gain level. The rock troll rises up through the ceiling. So that kind of sucks. I didn't get to take that from him. But it was cursed. But cursed potion of gain level makes you rise through the ceiling. It's, cursed gives you kind of like the unexpected or negative effect. And it's almost like a pun or a joke. You want to gain a level from drinking this potion? Okay, you go up in level. you just rise through the ceiling to a different dungeon level. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't get to take it now. Yeah, I want to take this scroll of identify though, for sure. Oh, once again, I'm burdened, stressed. I gotta do something about my equipment problem. I really want a bag of holding so badly. So invisible things are hitting me. Right, I gotta find some crap to drop, really. That's what it boils down to. I don't want to just drop like my bag, because these humanoid types of monsters can pick up and use things. I don't want them rummaging through my bag and chugging random potions and crap. I can just drop some of the less useful wands, perhaps. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't want them to use it, though, but drop like a wand of striking to start. I mean, it's fine to have that, but it's not great. Okay, I killed it, whatever it was. It was an invisible stalker. That's why I see a stalker corpse right up here. Now there, I think we were talking about that recently, about how they can convey a pretty good, some kind of intrinsic if you eat the stalker corpse. It might be permanent invisibility, actually. They convey, and this is in accordance with Nethack and Chill, we look up things. Which is probably why I should have actually looked up the, why were they aggravated towards that invisible ogre? So we're going to look that up. Aggravation. Okay. When an aggravation effect occurs, all monsters on the level are awakened, including those in the meditating state, and paralyzed monsters have a 1/5 chance of being unparalyzed. So I guess he'd, oh, the effect also occurs under the following circumstances. Quaffing a cursed potion of invisibility, whether or not you're already invisible. So I think the ogre drank a cursed potion of invisibility, and that aggravated me, or something like that. For what does it mean, though, for me, though? I mean, here it says kind of here. When this happens, all it does is the monster location is displayed to me. The monster makes me aggravated. Okay. And you are brought back to consciousness if you were unconscious at the time. That could be pretty big, I guess. In the right circumstances. Well, that sounds useful, said Eric. Sorry, I missed when you said that. Which thing are you referring to? Permanent invisibility. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's look at that again. Stalker. I kind of forgot about that. It can convey invisibility or see invisible. I already have that. But that's only if invisible when corpse is eaten. Yeah, let's check that out. You gain... Oh, hold on. Resistance is conveyed invisibly. How is usually they tell you like a probability of it actually occurring. Stalker meat is one of the more reliable sources of sea invisible intrinsic, although, sorry, either through eating 2 separate servings in quick succession. So it's okay, I think it's a temporary invisibility actually, but the sea invisibility is permanent. So if you eat 2 of them quickly, you'll get a permanent sea invis. I think that's how it works. Why do I think I have sea invisibility though? I don't know, maybe I don't. So again, like I keep saying, like stream after stream, if I ever get a potion of enlightenment, which will tell me all of the intrinsics and all the stuff about my character that isn't displayed like down here on the status bar, I will take notes of it and put it in a document because it's hard to remember, especially, I'm playing this game over months basically. It's hard to remember everything I've got. All right. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I could eat that. I got this. I got monsters afoot still. What is this thing? A wolf. At least the vampire is peaceful, right? I'll kill the wolf. I'll try to eat the stalker. Gee, all of a sudden you can't see yourself. I see a raven here for some reason. Oh, it's a peaceful vampire bat. The vampire transformed. A wolf corpse. I'm not going to eat the wolf corpse. I'm satiated. I kind of have that rule of thumb. I'm also stunned, by the way. So I'm kind of wandering around randomly. A Sasquatch is attacking me. Oh, it's actually hitting me rapidly. Look at this. Hits, misses, kicks, hits, kicks. But I can't control my direction from the stunning, unfortunately. Let's apply the unicorn horn. That might help. Apply blessed unicorn horn. I am no longer stunned. Let's kill the Sasquatch. The acid blob falls into a pit. The acid blob is killed. That's kind of fun. You wouldn't think a blob would die from falling from a height, but I just kind of imagine this thing oozing along. It just falls in and it just splatters into a million pieces or something. But let's take a look at the Sasquatch. I don't think eating it will convey anything. Maybe cold resistance. I don't know. No, it doesn't convey anything. They do kick. If you are polymorphed into a Sasquatch, you gain a kick attack. You gain bonuses to kicking, actually. You can always kick. Just usually not the best attack for you to do unless you're a martial arts type. All right, let's see what we got here. One striking, I dropped. 10, sure. And once again, moving is difficult. Right, unfortunately, I think I do need a solid short-term solution to this problem I have, which is carrying too much crap. So I got to do something. Basically drop more things. One way to play is I could read scrolls of identify to try to identify these gems that I've been wanting to identify. In the process, I'll burn through the scrolls, which weigh a little bit, and I can drop the junk gems. Actually, these are all ones that I, for the most part, know are good. It's just they don't have formally identified. It would be good to know if the scrolls are already blessed or not. I will gladly dip them into holy water, but I don't want to do a redundant one. Like they might already be blessed. So I can play it one way. They run all the way up to an altar and try to figure out if they're blessed or uncursed or what. Kind of don't feel like that, as you can tell by the tone of my voice. I don't know, I guess I could just dip them into the holy water. I got a bunch of them. Now, one thing that's interesting is sometimes the items will stack. See, look here, they stack. So I can actually dip them both into one. Sorry, what did I do? Throw by accident? Yes, my dragon is really having a good spar with the vampire bat here. All right, I guess I'll dip the scrolls. What the hell? I'll just do it. We're going to take out one potion of holy water, blessed potion called water. Now, what does it mean when the great dragon breathes fragments? Did I look that up before? And again, in the spirit of Nethack and chill, we look all the stuff up. We take our time. I try to explain everything to you guys that I know of. Breathes fragments. This is interesting because this is just a log of some player. And this is a Reddit post. So all we have to go on is a Reddit post and a log of the gameplay for that breathe fragments message. Magic. Yeah, I still don't know what it is. Someone just mentions that in one of the forks of the game that the dragons will breathe fragments. Huh. Bear with me a second. I'm going to keep looking at something. Here, I found another thing. Breathe a blast of fragments. Okay. The great dragon blows out a blast of fragments similar to a magic missile spell, which strike for physical damage. Okay, so it does both magic missiles and these fragments, or maybe that fragment is the magic missile spell. And that's just a message. I think that's it. That's just a message when it does shoot a magic missile, basically. All right, so that's cool. But yeah, we're gonna dip. I mean, honestly, because just by the probability of it, these are probably uncursed identified because it's kind of getting a little into it. But when you find randomly generated scrolls, most of the time they're uncursed. Occasionally they're cursed or blessed. The fact that they stacked into one inventory slot here means they're the same type, same beatitude, cursed, uncursed, blessed. So probably they're uncursed. Hey, Fluffy Bubbles in the house. Welcome, Fluffy. He said, I've been here for a while, but I haven't been able to talk. I made it again to the drawbridge in my current game. I left it there for now. Excited to see what's new. Great, Fluffy. The drawbridge, yeah. When I get to that, I'll have to look up what to do because I don't remember. I think you need to not be in front of it, for one thing. And you have to play some kind of... Is that the thing where you play music to make it open? I think it is. You can also just blast it with a certain kind of wand, but you have to be... The key thing is you want to be not next to it when it opens or when it blasts or something like that, because it's very dangerous. It just instantly kills you. I think monsters inside can lower it, maybe, or maybe it's only from your song, and then if you're standing next to it, it just flattens you and it's game over. Very cruel game, this Nethack. All right, so we're gonna dip these scrolls of identify. That's cool that you got to it again, though, Fluffy. Dip scrolls of identify into lowercase d. They glow with a light blue aura. Now they're blessed. Perfect. So we didn't waste it. Yeah, I'm gonna use it on the gems, basically. There's kind of some things that would be nice to identify that are not gems, but I would really just like to get these formally identified and get some money. Then I can do the protection racket thing. So let's do that. So one thing to consider is I should, in case it does, once in a while a blessed, excuse me, I'm drinking beer, so I'm a little bit burpy. This is an IPA. It's really good. I'm not really a huge fan of IPA, but this one's quite good. So I don't know if Ryan is watching. I doubt he is, but thank you, Ryan. This is not, I'm referring to not the regular to the channel, Ryan, but another Ryan who does occasionally watch. Anyway, occasionally, I believe we're going to look it up because that's what we do. A blessed scroll of identify will identify everything in your inventory, but it doesn't dig into, it doesn't recursively get into bags and stuff like that. So essentially, I want to put everything that's unidentified on my person and not on my bag, and not in my bag. And if you look here, this little chart, blessed has a 1/5 chance. I mean, it'd be great. It'd be better if it was better odds, but it is what it is. Basically, I got a 1/5 chance of identifying one item, 1/5 for 2, 1/5 for 3, 1/5 for 4, and 1/5 for all of them. But if your luck is positive, which mine is, the one outcome also, basically the 2 is a 2/5, and one identify can't happen, is my understanding. You'll always identify at least 2 items with a 3/5 chance of identifying more. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully I get that, identify all the things. But unfortunately, I have to take all the crap out of my bag to make sure that I can take advantage of that potentially. While these monsters are prancing about too. So let's take a look in the bag and take stuff out. Okay, don't need to identify any of these. Or that, or that, or that. Let's take out the scroll of confusion just because we don't know its beatitude. As well as this guy. As well as the stinking cloud. And this and this and this. I'm going to run out of slots. I probably already did. Inventory slots, that is. Take out these rings. Yeah, can't accommodate anymore. Which probably means I should just drop some stuff I already know. But I got to be careful with these monsters around. Let's drop these, I don't know, the Boots of Levitation. Uncursed Lizard Corpse. Like I want to be careful I don't drop something I'll really regret somehow losing, although it's unlikely that it's going to happen. Uncursed Ring of Invis, +1, Ring of King Constitution, Uncursed Key, Uncursed Blindfold, blah blah blah. The lamp. Actually, I want to possibly identify that. Yeah, let's do that for starters. Now we'll take out more junk that we don't know what it is. I think once again I'm going to be full. Yep. Last Elven Arrows, I don't care about those so much. Uncursed Gunyogi, I care about them, but I'm going to drop them for now anyway. The inventory management is something that can get a little tedious in Nethack, but I wouldn't have it any other way. As I've talked about before, there are kind of mostly more modern roguelikes. They tend to like do stuff for you, and that's good and all. And sometimes it makes for a nice, quicker game, and less fiddly and stuff. But I don't know. Somehow I like that. Nethack is more real. You know what I mean? But there is a good roguelike that does that sort of thing. It's called There's probably a lot of them, but one of them I play pretty often is called Golden Crone Hotel. What am I doing here? And in that one, anytime you get a weapons are very one-dimensional. It like has an attack bonus basically. Anytime you get a weaker weapon than what you already have, it just converts automatically into money. It's just like you just got it and sold it. Just like, don't bother making the player manage that and walk over to a store. Just pretend you sold it. So there's pros and cons to that approach. I guess I'll drop the I don't know. I really hate dropping all these wonderful things. Obviously I can pick them up again in a moment, but it makes me a little nervous. Fine, I'll drop the full healing potions, increase damage, protection. Really, there's very little risk here as long as I don't run away. Even if I do, I don't see anything on the screen that could... Well, the vampire, he might just pick up stuff and use them. But I'm going to stay in this square and they shouldn't be able to bother me or take the stuff. I mean, there's always a possibility of unexpected events happening because it's Nethack, but that's okay. If you worry about every little possible thing too much, you just become paralyzed with fear, basically. Okay, once again, I'm full. And it's getting hard to find things to drop. I mean, I can always just, drop the katana for now, even. Maybe some of my armor. Plus scroll of teleport. I know the thing about the scrolls, I should not drop scrolls, because anytime you pick up a scroll, there's a small risk of it disintegrating into dust. I'm not sure if that's the thing with Blessed, but I should assume it is a thing. I'll drop the ring called Conflict. I'll drop the Wand of Fire with the 5 charges and the Wand of Teleport with the 5 charges because I know what those are, right? Basically, all the other wands I have, I don't know the charges. An identification will tell me. I guess I'll drop the Unicorn Horn as much as I hate that. Take out these gems. Okay. Just drop like 1 or 2 more. I'll take off this stupid helmet and drop it. Okay, I'll just take out the one more thing and then roll with it at this point. I think it's just the... Actually, that might be everything I want to identify. Okay, that's pretty much it. Technically, I think a looking glass I don't have identified, and then when I identify it, it'll say it's a mirror, but it's like not a helpful identification. All right, I'm gonna roll with this. Now I'm gonna read 1 scroll of identify, and we're gonna focus on getting the gems identified first. Anytime you have a ton of them, it's most likely not a valuable gem. This is probably glass, the 11 yellowish brownish gems. That's okay though. Let's just get them identified. All right, we're reading the scroll of identify. And we're going to do all the gems. Let's just do that. Did I skip a page by accident? Shoot. No, I think we're good. Okay. All right. It didn't do all of them, but it did 3 objects. So the 11 stack of 11 yellowish brown stuff was glass. And we got an aquamarine stone and some other glass. So we can drop A and drop J. All right. So we know we have some garbage out of the way. That's not bad at all. And I guess I'll use the other scroll of identify similarly. Okay, we'd like to identify first. Oh, yes. I'm going to skip the luck stone, perhaps. Oh, only 2 for that one. Garnet stone and a topaz. Jeez. All right, so I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but it was within the reasonable range of probability. I was just hoping either of the 2 would give me that 1/5 chance of identifying everything, but you can't expect that to happen ultimately. All right, now the gray dragon is picking up a wand of striking. That's interesting. Okay, let's put a bunch of crap back into the bag. Put all of the gems in except the luck. Yeah, I want to have the luck stone on my person, right? That's what we said. Anyway, have some gems identified. It's not terrible. Oh, let's not pick up the worthless glass. Definitely want the katana. Now the dragons are blasting the vampire. Okay, put more crap in the bag. Some of these scrolls confusion, create monster, blah blah blah. Sinking cloud. Sure, a potion of oil goes in, acid goes in. Do I really want acid? You can really experiment with alchemy, but there's just so much in this game. You can like mix potions, and so even stuff that's not usually great, like acid, can be used for that sort of a thing. I guess at some point when I feel like I want to explore that, I should. But right now it's a bit much. It's like overwhelming almost. Think about another thing. Okay, we'll go with that. Pick all those things up except the worthless glass. Did I accidentally pick up another worthless glass? I had 2 of them, right? 2 different worthless glasses. I have something I labeled probable glow. Oh, that was okay. I had 2 different stacks of the same kind of colored glass, basically. So now it's 1 stack. It's 13. That's fine. All right. So let's do some more killing, basically. And we should wear our dwarvish iron helm again. We should wield the katana again for sure. What's happening here? I don't like this. Soldier hurls a potion of sleeping. The flask crashes on the gray dragon's head and breaks into shards. The potion of sleeping evaporates. The gray dragon falls asleep. Where's this soldier? Oh, he's to the right of me. Let's kill him. Actually, is he peaceful? He might be. Nope. But I think I have a thing where I can't kill humans or something stupid like that. But when they attack me, I think I can't. Yeah, they're attacking me. I think it's okay to fight back, right? This game can be confusing. The gray dragon eats a Sasquatch corpse. Okay, I'm fighting back. The Gnome King picks up a pancake. We're in the midst of this big battle. There's this ridiculous samurai warrior, i.e. me, fighting a soldier. There's gray dragons about. And this Gnome King is like, look at that, a pancake on the floor. Might as well have a snack before I'm brutally killed. Speaking of which, let's kill the soldier. You killed the soldier. Okay. I didn't get any message that I did something terrible, so I think I'm good. But yeah, the gray dragon killed the Gnome King while he was fiddling with a pancake. Sea ration. Oh. Yeah, I want a sea ration. Sea rations and the K rations are good and efficient foods that are like basically the best nutrition for the weight. I think the K is a little bit better, actually. Gray dragon killed a gecko. What are you, a pony? Yeah, the pony, random pony about. I could throw it a fruit and then it's my pony, but I don't really care right now. So we got a little stash of money. Got a pancake. Yeah, I guess let's fight stuff. Let's explore and fight stuff. The pony got killed by the dragon. Oh well. Is there another soldier there? Yeah. Oh, there's a blue jelly here. I should probably be a little careful of that one. So the blue jelly, they'll attack you with cold. I think because I'm immune to cold, I should be fine. But I'm always a little bit scared about the possibility that they freeze my potions. I think if I can resist the cold damage, it won't freeze potions anyway, but it's one of those things I really don't want to happen. So I want to look it up. Avoid attacking unless you have cold resistance. They're much tougher than might be expected. Their cold passive attack can be deadly to inexperienced players. I think I'm fine. You might think, I think the way it works is if you have cold resistance, it won't freeze your potions. Like the cold attack gets canceled entirely. You might not think that. Like if my body can somehow handle the cold, you would think things I'm carrying could still be susceptible to it. But I don't think that's the case. I guess we'll find out. Why don't I put my full healing potions, i.e. the ones I really want to keep, into the bag? I think that would protect them. And then we'll see if anything bad happens to the other ones. But I'm like 90% sure I'm fine. Okay, I killed it. And it had a potion of invisibility. Let's take out the potions. At least one of them. Both of them. Okay, scroll of identify. Oh, too bad I didn't find that one earlier. I could have dipped that into the holy water too with one dip. Magic mapping. Should I just read a random scroll of identify? I could just do that. Again, it's probably just an uncursed one though. I'll just hold on to it for now. Anyway, what's this? What's going on with the soldier and stuff? Soldier's beating me up. Oh. No, something invisible is beating me up. That uppercase I to my right. You attack it in air. It hits. It moved. It was another stalker. I'm still invisible. I should eat it. Go away, Pony's attacking me. I'm going to throw something at here. Have a... I'm going to throw a tin at it and see what happens. It wasn't happy with that. Do they have any fruits? Oh, I have a yuzu. Let's give it a yuzu. A lot of stuff going on. Soldier throwing a Shito at the Gray Dragon, etc. Soldier picking up a pancake. Everybody's fascinated by this freaking pancake. They're fighting for their lives, and they're like, oh my god, I gotta get this pancake. Let's throw the yuzu at the pony. Here, you're my friend now, pony. Now I'll eat the stalker corpse in peace. Oh no, okay, I don't want to choke to death. I'm getting the warning. Continue eating? You're having a hard time getting... This would be the saddest thing if I pushed it here to get see invisible, which I think I might already have, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to choke to death trying to do that. So I'm going to hit no. That's unfortunate, but I guess I could put on some rings to drain my tummy contents faster. But this one corpse is off limits now. It's too it's going to be rotten by the time my stomach digests enough. I'm going to put on some rings because so many corpses in this level. I can just eat a lot. So I'll put on the ring of increased damage and the other thing, protection. Protection gives you 1 armor class. Random tins. What's happening? Vampire bats. These vampire bats and pony just can't hit each other. The wand hits... Okay, the soldier zapping a wand of striking. That's annoying. I'm going to kill this soldier. Okay, killed it. Many objects here. Ooh. There's 2 tins there. Tins are mostly exciting when you need strength. I don't need strength though, because some of them have spinach in it that make you strong like Popeye. It gives you a permanent strength boost. It's kind of funny. Another invisible stalker, huh? Guess they're plentiful on this level. But I don't think I can eat it safely still. Copper wand is interesting. Soldier wields a wakizashi. a lot of soldiers. The dragons are eating them. Yeah, maybe if I can digest a bit, and if another stalker comes up. Oh, I realize I'm not invisible anymore, though. Okay. You can see my @ symbol. Up here we have, it looks like a cat and some objects. A house cat. Hello, house cat. Here's a yuzu. Can't accommodate another item. I think I may drop these tins. I don't think they're that useful to me anymore. They never stack. They each use their own slot. Again, really the only good one is Popeye. I mean, spinach. In my opinion. This cat's about to try to attack me. Do I want to feed it or just kill it? I think I'm just going to kill it, unfortunately. I do like these tins. I like the idea of it, but they take a long time to open. Sometimes they have greasy food and you eat it and it makes your hands greasy. And if you don't have a towel to wipe it on, you keep dropping your weapon and stuff like that. There's some danger to these tins. And yes, it does go into that crazy detail. This house cat's biting me while I'm dropping these tins. Let's just kill it. Sorry, house cat. Do I want the yuzu? I guess I'll take the yuzu and put it in the bag. All right, I got another soldier, a bunch of geckos. What's with these soldiers and geckos on the level? And the invisible stalkers. Take that, you lizard. I could take another lizard corpse. Do they stack? This one's not stacking. I mean, I'm just gonna hold on to the one lizard corpse. And as I mentioned on previous streams, this is a this cures stoning. If a cockatrice is turning into stone, you can pop a lizard corpse in your mouth. They never rot for some reason, and it'll cure the stoning. It's unlikely it's even going to happen. And if it does, I'd probably wind up being in a bad situation where I'm like paralyzed, and the cockatrice starts stoning me, and then I probably can't even eat the lizard corpse anyway. But yeah, I feel like just having one is probably good enough as just a safety measure. To get a whole bunch of them isn't really worth it, I don't think. You're hitting the head by a boulder. Okay. Oh, look at that. The soldier reads a scroll of earth. The ceiling rumbles above the soldier, and boulders are falling on us because that's what the scroll of earth does. You're hit by a boulder. Fortunately, you're wearing a hard helmet. And now these kind of backtick characters, they're all boulders, right? So they all fall from the sky around the caster. So that's kind of funny. So have you been playing a lot of Nethack lately, Fluffy Bubbles? It sounds like you have, kind of. It looks like he's sort of trapped in there. I better kill him and put him out of his misery. He was attacking me with his wakizashi. Which kind of blob is this? You got to be careful around these ones. Gelatinous cube. Oh. Shh. Are they going to corrode my shit? I don't think they can. Well, the katana is rust proof. I think that covers all kinds of damage. And I think the silver in the silver saber, that is Gray Swander, makes it pretty resistant to these things. But it's worth a look. These details. What do they do? Corrosion. No, I don't find anything when I search for corrosion. They do provide these cubes do provide some resistances, and again, I don't remember what I have, and I would like to keep track once I finally find a potion of enlightenment. But I'm pretty sure I'm like 99% sure I have cold. I'm 90% sure I have sleep. Not sure about shock or fire offhand. But it's pretty good though. If you eat one, you get a 10% chance of each of these, so that's pretty cool. It's a 1/10 chance. It's a 1 in 10 chance for each property, so you can get multiple of them actually. And these are one of the guys that makes it dangerous to drop a stash on the level because they eat it. They just walk around eating them. All right, I'm not really finding anything about them corroding your stuff with a passive attack or whatever. Well, they freeze you. That's their thing. They can paralyze you. All right. I mean, I think I can handle them. I've killed them before. Let's just go with it. There. That was easy. It actually did freeze me, though. You're frozen by the gelatinous cube. All right. I mean, do I want to risk eating it? Oh, jeez. I have been running around with the rings on, but really I haven't done a huge number of turns. I don't think I should risk it, especially since I'm sure I have at least 2 of those resistances already. Choking is no fun. You feel like a huge idiot when you die for that. Hey, another scroll of identify. That's cool. I wish I had waited until exploring this whole level before I dipped earlier. Python, they're poisonous, I think. I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat anything else right now. Got a tin opener. Oh, that's that's pretty cool. A tin opener. It lets you open tins faster. But again, I'm kind of giving up on tins. What kind of blob we got here? Quivering blob. They're not a pain to deal with, I don't think. Quivering blob. Can they give me something? Quivering blob. It's one of the few blob monsters without a harmful passive attack. Yeah, it's interesting. They have a tendency to wander when moving. They can convey poison resistance, which I know I have already. So let's move on from that carcass. Pony got killed by this rock piercer it was battling. Oh well, so much for that pony. I gave it a good yuzu to make it my pet, but oh well. A potion of sleeping. Yeah, I know. These potions, a lot of them are only going to be good for alchemy should I choose to use that later. Should we look into alchemy? I feel like I can't handle that right now. I'll take a quick look. Quick look at the alchemy page. It's kind of like a whole crafting thing. Where's this whole? Yeah, here's the recipes. Each one has a 90% chance of working with a 10% chance of an explosion happening. So, for example, you could mix. Let's see. I just got sleep, right? Does that do anything? Looks like sleep doesn't do anything. But you can do, for example, healing and speed. That becomes extra healing. Okay. What about full healing? You can mix full healing and gain level to gain ability. I mean, most of these I don't really want that much. I guess it's good to get full healing. I like that one. So if I have extra healings and gain level or gain, yeah, that's a good one to use because I don't really need gain energy. Gain energy is for your power stat, which is only used for spellcasting. I'm not a spellcaster. So if I have extra healings and gain energy, I can use them to mix them to make full healing. I should keep that in mind. That's probably the best combo I can take advantage of. The rest I'm just kind of like meh about. Fluffy Bubble says I picked up a knight recently. Cool, and decided to joust with reckless abandon. Turns out it works pretty well. Well, that's cool. Yeah, you can do a special joust action when you're mounting, when you're riding your steed. What do you need, a lance? I guess. Yeah. What did it knock them to the ground or something like that? I haven't really done too much of that. Okay, there's a wand over here in the corner. Let's check out what that might look like. It is a wand. I can't see what it is yet. I'm running. Gray dragon's eating everything in its sight. A wand of sleep. That's good to have, I guess. But it's kind of like, I don't know. I had one that I think somebody zapped a bunch of times. So let me drop that one, and I'll take the other one. Perhaps this is kind of a little bit of guesswork, but that's okay. Oh, look at this, a scroll I haven't read before. By the way, this reminds me. I wanted to mention in the intro when I was talking about genocide. Part of the benefit of wishing for the scrolls of genocide is that now I know what genocide is. It's a very rare scroll. So if you don't, well, once you know what it is, it opens up the possibility of, with a magic marker, which I do have, you can write a scroll of genocide. So I can just make up my own. But yeah, here's a scroll that I don't know what it actually is, and that I haven't encountered that in a long time. So that's pretty interesting. And let's get into the process of elimination game here. Let's see what I don't know. Process of elimination, always fun. So these are all the scrolls I've identified, and we can get into mail. Mail won't actually show up. That's a weird thing where if you're on the same server as someone else, you can send them mail. And it used to be in older versions of Nethack, a random demon would show up and give you mail that didn't actually come from somebody else. Like it was just kind of a canned message. But what do I want to do? I want to go through each of these and see if I've identified it. Not identified mail, but I think that should not be a thing. Identify, no. Light. I know blank paper. I know enchant weapon. I know armor. I know remove curse. I know confuse monster. I think I called it confusion, but yeah, I know what it is. Destroy armor. Yep. Fire. Fire is one I want to be careful about. I think I have not found that one. Food detection. There's also another page I have to hit here, but I can check that in a bit. Food detection. Looks like I didn't. At least not on this screen. I don't have that. Gold detection. Thought I just saw that. No, I do. Yeah, I do have that. Magic mapping. I know that one. I have that. Scare monster. I have that. Teleport. I definitely have. Amnesia. Yep. I think it's here. It is amnesia. Create monster. Yes, I'm 99% sure. Yeah. Earth. Yeah, I just saw that being used. Even taming. Yeah, I used one. Charging. I don't think I found charging. This might be charging. Genocide. Yep. Punishment. Oh, I haven't found that one. I don't think. Stinking cloud. Yep. And so that leaves fire, food detection, charging, and punishment. Fire, food detection, charging, and punishment. Good to know. All right, so it's one of those. Fire, food detection, charging, or punishment. There. That's the most straightforward way to label it. I mean, punishment sucks. It attaches a ball and chain to you, which can be a pain, and you can get rid of it with a remove curse. Fire, I do not want to read. That'll make a lot of my stuff burn up. That'll be very bad. That's probably the worst outcome. I guess it's worth reading. Identify. And identifying these scrolls for sure. So yeah, knights are also cool. They have this weird, they have this weird ability that you can jump in an L shape, like the chess piece. But it's tedious to do because you have to if you want to use it often, you have to hit J to jump and then move the cursor in an L shape and pick the location where you want to jump to. And you can actually go faster by doing that. But it can be tedious. You can do it occasionally, like you want to jump over I don't know, a pit or something. All right. So yeah, abracadabra is one of these four. We can always look up. Excuse me again. We can always look up big room. Maybe these some of these things are fixed. Oof, this white is too bright for me. Which big room do we have? These are the different ones. This layout is just really just an empty room. But I have one that has a bunch of walls, which is it this one? I don't think it's that one. That looks too complicated. Or maybe it is that one. I haven't really explored the nitty gritty in the middle here. Yeah, it's totally that one. Look at that. So it's number 10. Oh, the maze. For number 10, the maze is randomly generated. This mazy part. There's a 33% chance of the clouds being replaced by a single terrain type. So these are clouds? Interesting. So about 5% of the new terrain will be replaced with ordinary floor. Okay. Guess it doesn't really get into the types of objects that generate, or does it? Each big room contains 15 random objects, 6 random traps, 28 random monsters. Okay, so I guess I can't say, well, the scroll must be this one. It's kind of open-ended. Okay, now did I find 2 scroll of identify? I can always repeat that dipping thing I did. It's not an efficient use of it. Like I wish I had known beforehand I was gonna find 2 more, but it's probably worth doing. I don't know. Should I hold on a little bit? I kind of really want to figure out what that thing is. Let's just do it. I'm gonna do it, even if it winds up not being the most efficient way in the world to do it. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna. It feels like they're plentiful on this level for whatever reason. Let me finish exploring the middle, and then I'll do it. So we got this little maze here. Worth checking out, right? If they're really truly randomly generated, I don't think identify would be more likely than anything else, really. But I don't know. Could be that Wiki is kind of glossing over that certain kinds of objects are more likely to be generated. Not really sure. Definitely seems like there was certain types of monsters, like the stalkers and the soldiers were more prevalent. And as far as items go, yeah, definitely a lot of identifiers. There were 4, weren't there? Or at least 3. I might have picked up one of them earlier. I'm not going to step in that polymorph trap, by the way. That's what it is, right? Yeah. Yeah, so far it looks like I'm not really finding any more of these scrolls. What's this wand? That's striking? Opera. Oh, that's one I don't know what it is. I should definitely pick that up. I could, I don't know. You can sort of sometimes identify wands or at least narrow them down and narrow down the possibilities by engraving in the ground. But I'm kind of afraid that maybe something that I haven't found yet, like it's unidentified at this point, might be a really good one, like a wand of wishing. I don't want to waste a charge by drawing in the ground with it. And Fluffy Bubble said, not sure if I've asked before, but what class is your favorite? Actually, I don't think you have it. I don't know if I have a single favorite. I think Samurai is cool, but I don't want to play as one anymore after this game. Because I already beat the one time I did ascend in Nethack, I was a samurai, and if I win again, it'll be 2 samurai and nothing with anybody else. So I definitely want to move on at that point. I like Valkyrie because Mjolnir is really cool, and also as a warrior type, they're quite strong. Monks are fun. I do like wizard a lot. I've never done amazingly with a wizard though. Fluffy says I've really been into wizard too. Yeah, that's cool. The wizards are pretty awesome. It's cool doing spell casting. I don't usually do a lot of spell casting, so it is fun to do as a wizard who's good at that once in a while. And it's cool just force bolting everything left and right and whatnot. I found early on they get fun objects to start, but they need to get some food. Food can be a big issue early on for a wizard. And hey, Ryan's in the house. Hey Ryan. You might want to see I'm drinking a beer, Ryan. This is an IPA from my other friend Ryan. This is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl. Yeah, so that's a pretty good IPA. I'm not huge into IPAs, but I like this one. Right, so you missed the trivia tidbits, by the way, at the beginning, Ryan. I showed 5 Nethack trivia tidbits for the fun of it while the introductory music was playing. What is this? Red Q. A Leocrata, okay. Now, what is the Leocrata? It's a lowercase q means like quadruped, so it's basically like a 4-legged beastie kind of thing. But if you look at Lucrata from D&D, it's one of the things that just looks like an especially violent, I don't know, puma-like thing or something. Frighteningly intelligent, apparently, that used their vocal imitation abilities to lure the unsuspecting animal or humanoid into their simple but effective traps. It's kind of funny that in Nethack you don't get that. A lot of times in a computer RPG, you do miss some of the nuances of like how the monster functions, like their siren song or whatever. This is just it's a thing. You fight it, you kill it, or it kills you. The Acrota corpse. Okay, I'm close to finish the level, I guess. This is called the big room, by the way, Ryan. This level. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing much here. All right, that's the level, I guess. Where the hell are my dragons? There's one of them. I need leashes for them. Oh, there's one little dark area I missed. I'm not expecting much, but guess I got to go around. Okay. Looks like a Pac-Man screen, says Ryan. Huh. Fluffy said, I think Priest is my number one right now. But they have a surprisingly hard time finding end casting. Yeah, I like the idea of Priest because I especially like that they know the beatitude and everything. That's huge. I think it's a really cool ability and it's fun. And I like their healing and all that, but otherwise they kind of suck. They're fighting end casting, as Fluffy Bubble says. They have a hard time fighting end casting, so it usually doesn't work out unless they find a healing spell or something early on. Yeah. And healer, I don't know how to even remotely function with a healer. They're just what's the deal with them? They have a scalpel and some apples and a healing spell or two. And tourist, I'm not good with, but I like the idea and they're fun. I like that they have a huge pile of food to start. They're kind of like this clay you can mold. They can advance it in different ways. And they have the expensive camera, which is quite powerful as a low-level character. You can blind creatures with it. I think it might scare some of them away, too. We got a worm of some sort here. A long worm. Let's kill the long worm. Look, it's one of the few multi-character monsters in the game. Maybe the only one. Kill it. Kill the long worm. And a worm tooth. It's a long worm corpse worth anything? I really doubt it. I think it might just be poison and that's it or something. And delicious. Long worm. Yeah, it's kind of useless. So Ryan said, I forget if I read this, but he said this looks like a Pac-Man screen. They should have a level that's like Pac-Man. There's a bunch of ghosts who chase you or something. Right. If I'm gonna, who's this feline? Jaguar, as they say in the ads for the car. A jaguar. It looks like I'm burdened again, so I'm no longer full. Therefore, I'm gonna eat this jaguar. It tastes okay. So yeah, let's get these dragons over here. Come on, dragons. How am I gonna get them? Will they listen to a whistle? I apply a whistle and they'll come. In the spirit once again of Nethack and Chill, we look up everything. Can a whistle make my pets come to me even if they're dragons? Or is it only cats and dogs? If your pet is close enough to hear the noise, then for the next 5 turns it'll approach you more closely. Okay, so it doesn't matter what kind of pet apparently. Dragons hear the whistle and they're like, okay, boss, okay. Oops, I'm dragging the wrong window around here. That's funny. Gotta get it all set up correctly again. How did I have this before? There we go. Right then. Yeah, come here, dragony, I guess. It's in the bag. Take out the whistle. Cannot accommodate items. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm just going to do the identify thing again before I do this. I'm going to dip him again. And again, I'm probably not doing it. Probably not maximizing efficiency, but who cares? Oh no. Shit. Okay, you forgot about that. If you drop potions on the stairs, they fall down the stairs and they break. Oh man, I meant like put it like next. Okay. Well, you live and learn, I guess. That's Nethack for you. At least it wasn't an important object. Right, so take out. No, I don't want to break my wand of teleportation. Jesus Christ. Take out one of these potions of water once again. Dip the parrot of identifies into it. Into blessed potion called water. That's the holy water, and now they're blessed. Hey, Stu. Stu's here. He says, how long have you been playing for to acquire all this stuff? Oh, God. I'm on part 11. This is the one character, and I've been doing, each stream is about 2 to 3 hours, sometimes a little more. So, do the math. I'm not even really that deep into the game, honestly, but I'm taking this kind of, it's my low and slow approach to Nethack. Nethack and chill. I'm taking my time, explaining to the viewer every little thing I'm doing, basically. I'm looking up everything in the wiki as I need to, and just wasting a lot of time. Any speedrunners out there are probably cringing at me, like, oh my god, he's wasting all this time doing that. Anyway, Stu says, I also accidentally dropped an invisibility potion down the steps and broke it today. I'm sorry for your loss. In the real world, they're very hard to come by. I've found. I haven't found any yet in real life. There's a leather jacket on the floor, by the way, if anybody wants to look stylish in the Dungeons of Doom. Right, so we're going to do the same rigmarole we did before, where I try to put all the unidentified junk in my inventory, which unfortunately means it's going to take me a couple of minutes to get this crap sorted. Drop the katana, drop the blister. You drop a bunch of stuff that I know what they are, basically. And I don't want to do the scrolls, because sometimes there's a chance every time you pick up a scroll from the ground, it disintegrates. Drop you. Drop you. Drop you. I'll drop the blindfold. Okay. Stu says it looks like there's a hole in my floor, but there isn't. Oh, because you dropped the invisibility potion. That's pretty funny. We're mostly focusing on these gems, except the ones we know. The last three we actually have truly identified. Anything that says called, that means I named it that. And the stores will get you. If you just call it a diamond, you don't get as much money as if you properly identify it. That's the whole deal here. I'm trying to get rich here, but the game is making it difficult. All right, so far we're not full in our inventory. We can take out more stuff from the bag. So what else do we want to identify? We know what those rings are, except the ruby ring. Let's take that out. I mean, I guess that's the bulk of it is already out. The bulk of what I want to identify. Now, the logic here for Stu, who missed it, and for anyone else who might have missed it, is a blessed scroll of identify. It will identify, because I have positive luck, either two items in my inventory, 3, 4, or there's a 1 in 5 chance it'll identify everything in my inventory, with the exception of it doesn't nest into my bag. So that's why I'm trying to take everything out of my bag that I don't know what it is and hold it in my main inventory. It's a bit of a hassle to do, but it pays off. And, you know, you can take it to extreme measures, like, you know, how much do I care about checking the curse status of my seed ration? Well, I might as well do it as long as I have the inventory slots available. All right, I think I'm just going to roll with it like this. All right, we're going to read it. Scroll of identify. Here goes. What do you want to identify first? So it's not everything. If it gives me the choice, it means it's not everything. I really want to know this scroll here. So I'm going to do that as the first option. And then I'm going to get right to the gems, I guess. I would kind of like to know what some of these rings are, too. I guess I'll do those 2 rings. There's also the diamond one here. All right, then we'll go to the gems, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get no gems at this point, the way I'm doing it, though. What happened here? Oh, the wrong key. All right, let's see what happens. All right, we got blessed scroll of punishment. Okay, so that's punishment. We don't want that. The ring is aggravate monster. The other ring is protection from shape changers, and yet another ring is fire resistance. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty good identify. But now let's focus on the gems. Protection from shape changers is kind of meh. I might want to dump that even. Really what I need is the damn bag of holding. That would solve so many of my issues. But let's just read the other scroll. Identify. And we're going to focus on the gems this time. Let's go with, let's just do all of them. That, except the Luckstone. I don't care about that. Uncursed citrine stones, 7 uncursed amethyst stones, 3 uncursed diamonds, and that's it. So I didn't get to luck out and get any of the 1/5 chance of identifying everything, but that's life. But I might have enough identified to actually sell and make a lot of money. We can look at the prices for some of these. So the point is I want to get enough gold to be able to donate at the temple and get permanent armor class boosting, because that's what happens at a temple. So we can check out some of the expected values to see if it's worth just doing that now or waiting until we have more. So we have a citrine stone. We can look at what that is. That is worth. That's worth a good 1,500. That's not bad. And this gets adjusted by your charisma, but I think my charisma is kind of middle of the road, so it would probably be 1,500. Oh, this is actually the cost, though. The price for selling is, what is it default to, half? I forget. Let's check amethyst. Those are probably pretty common and therefore not hugely valuable. Yeah, they're 600. Diamonds are probably good. Probably good. Diamonds are worth 4,000. That's good. I have 3 of those. It might be worth doing this. 1 round of it at least. And I think I have a couple of known gems in my bag. Aquamarine, garnet, and topaz. These don't sound like expensive ones, but probably they're worth something. 1,500 for aquamarine. That's not bad. What was it? Garnet and topaz. Garnet's worth 700. Topaz is worth 900. I think I ought to do it. And do it means make a detour. We're going to go back up. Go find the store that we can sell this stuff at. Make a lot of money, run to the temple, and donate. For every 4,000 gold I donate, I should get an armor class boost. And the math, I'll have to verify it in the wiki, but it's basically if you donate 400 times your current experience level, you get armor class boost. And there's only so many you can do, like, I don't know, 5 points or something like that. So one way to play it would be to really calculate all the math and make sure I can just maximize, like, do it all at once. I don't know. Well, let's take a quick look in the wiki. How many of them can I even do? It might be I can only do like 3 and I'm overthinking it, but let's check. It's called protection, I believe. Reducing your AC by magical. I mean, now reducing means better because this goes by old school D&D, in which lower armor class is better. Where's the temple stuff? Here we go. Yeah, 400 to 600 times experience level, so you might as well go with 400. To any peaceful aligned priest tending the altar in the temple. The main article on that is intrinsic protection. Okay. You get guaranteed up to 9 points of intrinsic protection. Unlikely after that. So I can actually donate 9 times. Oh, so it's 400. All right, so 6,000 per boost. 15 times 400. 6,000 times 9 is is a lot. I'm not going to get that much money. All right, I guess I'll give it a run, even if I won't be maximizing it all at once. What other gems do I potentially have? Yeah, I mean, I got some unknown stuff. Really, this game's all about identification. If you could just magically identify everything, if that was like your character's power, you can identify everything automatically. That would be like the most overpowered character in the game, even if he sucked at everything else. I mean, you'd have to be good to some degree, I guess. Basically competent at fighting and stuff. Right, so if I'm doing this, first of all, I dropped a bunch of crap. Let's not forget about that. Put stuff in the bag. Put all the gems except the Luckstone for starters. All right, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go on that journey. And who knows? Maybe I'll find another identifier or 2 along the way. Put some stuff in. Okay, now the trouble is traveling quickly up the levels and trying to bring my dragon pets with me. I could just leave them here and come back to them. Excuse me. And sometimes pets, they forget you if you leave them for too long. Do I want to do that with my black dragon pets? In a way, I want to get them killed at some point so I can potentially get their gray dragon scales. But I kind of like having them too. I figure I was thinking before I would just keep them until they die of natural causes, meaning another monster kills them. But I don't know, it's going to be so hard to herd them up and down these levels. I'm going to just go. I'm just going to go because it's going to be really painful to herd them around. There's a zombie, by the way, who just appeared. Hello, zombie. I'm going to put on a blindfold and take advantage of my telepathy, which shows me all the monsters on the map that have brains. Yes, we can see that the dragons do exist. And notice I said that I can see all the monsters that have brains. And that zombie, I can see this Oh my god, is that a Mind Flayer? Well, I genocide a Mind Flayer, so if it is one, it is a master. No, that's a... I thought it was this color, that's kind of magenta, but it looks like it's red. It's probably just a basic dwarf. Anyway, notice the zombie that appeared over here is not visible due to my telepathy. That's because it doesn't have a brain. If I take off the blindfold, I see it again with my real eyes. Long worm corpse. What else is here? All right, so I'm gonna run up and do this crazy nonsense that I'm playing. Oh, look at this. This troll ran up the stairs before, the rock troll. He escaped. There are some monsters that do that. They run upstairs to heal, including some of the major demons that you'll find later. But yeah, let's kill this rock troll, I guess. Is he carrying anything? No, he's gonna keep getting up. He's like that song by Chumbawamba, you know. He gets knocked down, but he gets up again. It's like I don't even have to say which song by Chumbawamba because nobody knows any other songs by them. What is that random potion? Unidentified potion. Oop. Freezing sphere. You seem unaffected by it. That means I have cold resistance. That's good to know. Invisibility potion. Sure, I'll grab it. To make up for the 2 I broke. All right, so we're going to go up. Hopefully I don't forget that I had the the dragons on that level. I should have annotated the level, but oh well, too late now. You can only annotate your current level. I mean, I think I'll encounter them again, whether I remember or not. Honestly, I'm not going to forget. It's hard to forget that, I would hope. All right, I'd labeled this as Luckstone because there was a Luckstone on the level. I guess I dropped a spare Luckstone. Oh, another troll. He wields a Naginata. Okay. Take that, you troll. So where the heck am I trying to go? That would be good to establish. I do have the stash of 4,900 gold, 4,930 on level 8. So I'm going to go up there, pick up that stash. I'm going to be slow as heck because I'm carrying so much, but that's okay. It's a temporary thing. Then I'm going up to the stairs to the Gnomish Mines, which are on level 4. Descending the Gnomish Mines to get to the temple here. And I actually do kind of want these cursed scrolls of paper. So I'll go here, go to the temple, donate whatever I can, and hopefully get at least I'm hoping at least 3 armor class. That's a good boost. It's permanent intrinsic armor class. But we'll see how the math works out. All right, so up to level 4 we're going. This is the Oracle level for what it's worth. My run command isn't working right now. There we go. I wonder if you can put a leash around your dragon. How to train your dragon, right? Okay, we're on level 5. It goes pretty quickly when you're traveling up, actually, on explored levels. So at the end of the game, when you're trying to rise up through all the levels to get into the astral plane or whatever, while the Wizard of Yendor is chasing you, it's not really that bad. You can kind of quickly zoom through them pretty typically. And some people like to use magical assistance in doing that, like they drink potions of gain level or level teleport or whatever. Here we're on level 4. No, we're level. Did I overdo it by 1? I did. Oops. Level 4. We want to go to the Gnomish Mines, which were All right, which one did I come from? Came from that one. Okay. Being dumb. I'm just being dumb now. All right, into the mines again. We're going up here, down there. Notice I keep falling down the stairs. That's because I am burdened. Anytime you're burdened, you always fall down the stairs. All right, where's the damn exit here? Here it is. Downstairs over here. Oops, didn't mean to zip around randomly like that, but that's okay. There's a spare unicorn. What's this trap? And should I carry anti-magic field? Oh god. I have to remember exactly how that works. I think it just drains your power stat a little bit, which isn't a problem. But I gotta verify that. If it's something like it also cancels out the magic on all your objects, that would be pretty bad. You can sap away your magic power and even your health in some cases. Drains between 2 and your experience level plus 1 point of your spell power. If this would cause your spell power to go below 0, your maximum spell power will be permanently reduced by that amount. Okay, that's not really an issue. But if you have magic resistance, you take damage instead of losing power. That can be mildly annoying. But I don't have magic resistance yet. That's kind of what the whole effort to get this Great Dragon Scale Mail is about. It's about acquiring magic resistance. All right, so I'm just going to walk through it and look at my power stat at the bottom. It goes down from 62 to 49. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't cast spells as a samurai, and that's all it's for. Samurai can actually get basically competent at a few spell types, but I don't bother to do that. I mean, if it comes up and I've already maximized all my useful weapon skills and stuff like that, I might do it, but I don't think it's likely. What's this random gem here? Is that glass? It's a worthless orange glass. Okay. Cockatrice. Okay. Back away slowly. All right, we're gonna zap this cockatrice. We don't want to get into hand to hand, even though we'll probably one-shot it. Maybe I should just one-shot it and be done with it. That's not risky. We'll just use the wand of striking or something. Where is he? Unfortunately, I'm in the dark. So you can see the white around me is the only area I can see because I am in the dark. So does my lamp have any oil in it? Let's try that. Has no oil. Maybe I should just fill it up with a potion of oil. Apply a potion of oil. You light your potion. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I did it wrong. But anyway, the cockatrice is on top of me. You know, I'm just going to bash it. All right, you killed the cockatrice. So I did that wrong. That's for like making igniting the oil and throwing it as a weapon. Can I put it out now? Let's apply V again. You snuffed the lit potion. Yeah, that's what I meant. I guess you have to is it fill? I gotta look up how to do this. It's good to know. I should just do it right now, really. I somehow don't wind up doing this very often at all. Oil lamp. You can dip the unlit lamp into a potion of oil. Okay, that's a little unintuitive. You dip the unlit lamp into a potion of oil. All right. So the oil was burning for a bit. It might have diminished the quantity by a little bit, perhaps. And we're going to dip it. Dip the lamp. It is good to have some light source. Dip the non-magic lamp into potion of oil. You fill your lamp named not magic with oil. I verified it was not magic by rubbing it a few times, basically. All right, Fluffy's in the house again. He says, okay, I'm home and the stream's got my full attention. All right, awesome. What are we up to here? Taking another trip to Mind Town. Yeah, you got it. I'm going to, shoot, did I? Actually, I might be missing a step here. Yeah, I'm definitely missing a step. Thanks for calling that out because it made me think. I need to sell the damn gems first. That's the step I'm missing. I'm almost at the, I'm actually only one level away. Actually, there's many shops on the next level in Mind Town. Maybe I can sell the stuff there. And I left a small bit of money on that level before, I'm realizing too, on the big level. So I'm making some sloppy mistakes. But yeah, hopefully I can sell my gems to some store on level 8 here with the many shops. And then I'm hoping to get hopefully like, I don't know, a few tens of thousands of gold, and then I can upgrade my AC by a few. I hate when I misplay something though. That's fine. We'll be okay. So what's that trap that the stairs are behind? Magic trap. Oh, you don't want to step in that. That could polymorph you, can it? Jeez, can I go diagonally? Okay, I can. Went diagonally around it. All right, here we are in Mine Town. There's 2 cursed scrolls of paper that I actually want to pick up. Who do we have here? A Mumak. That's like a giant elephant or something. Let's eat it. Yum, giant elephant. What are these, trees or something? Yeah, trees, okay. All right, so let's see if we can sell this anywhere. Is there any gem dealer? What do we got here? Dingo ate my baby. What's the C? Jeez. Lowercase c's are fearsome. A Chickatrice. I kill it. I have to realize at this point I can just pretty much one-shot melee any of these lowercase c's. And I am not wielding my katana. Oh my god. Just Gray Swan here. Okay. 2-handed combat again. 2-weapon combat, that is. Alright, let's check out these stores. Any gem dealers or jewelry dealers or whatever they're called. This one sells candles over here. Most of these stores are kind of cleaned out. Here's Ishak, by the way. We just talked about him in the intro. He was one of the original developers. His name was Ishak. And he died in 1994, I believe. So they named us a shopkeeper after him. Especially since it's especially fitting since he wrote the original shopkeeper code for the game. So that's pretty cool. It's a little tribute to him. What are these wolves doing? What's this shop? General store. Can you sell gems for a decent amount at a general store? Let's look it up because I don't want to get robbed here. It might be that they sell for worse. I don't know why I think that. Oh, look at that. It says valuable identified gems may be sold for relatively large amounts of money at most general stores, which makes them valuable as a compact form of money. However, shopkeepers will always buy unidentified items, unidentified gems, as if they were worthless glass. Well, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right. I think it's fine, essentially, to sell here. So let's do it. Let's make some money. I'm going to be loaded with money. I'm barely able to walk, but I just have to walk over to the temple, which is right over here, to get my AC that I'm looking for. So yeah, let's start selling. Let's do one at a time, just because I want to do it that way. We have to take out stuff from the bag first of all, and do this whole rigmarole again. Basically, these guys, they're identified. Not accommodate. So here we go. We got to shift, lift and shift. I don't know. Put in a bunch of stuff. Here, you go in, you go in, you go in, you go in. You go in. I'm not actually counting the number of things I need to put in. It's kind of being a little sloppy, I guess. Okay, they're all on my person, all the gems I want to sell. Let me just make sure. Yep. All right, so let's do it. First, we're going to sell. Actually, do I have any way to boost my charisma feed? I don't think I do. Charisma 13. Is there a ring I could try on? I'm not sure if going from 13 to 14 would even give me a better price. It looks like none of my rings would give charisma anyway. I think it's called a ring of adornment. That improves your charisma. Yeah, I don't have that anyway. All right. So let's just sell stuff. So what I'm getting at is if there was to be some way I could improve my charisma, that gives you better prices. So I was like 99% sure I didn't have a means of doing that anyway. I thought it was worth checking at least. Anyway, so let's sell these diamonds for starters. Only 1208 for 3. Why is it so crap? I gotta look into the logic of selling because I'm annoyed. That's worth 4. It's supposed to be worth 4,000 each, and I'm only getting 400 each. I know when you sell stuff, it's like something like half the value, but that's way worse than that. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's see. Selling. Is there a maybe shops? Mm-hmm. Yeah, how is the price determined? Basically, that's what it boils down to. Theft prevention, barring the entrance, pickaxes, angering the shopkeeper. Transactions and inventory selling. If you drop an item, yeah, I know that. Shopkeeper will offer to buy if they normally carry that type of wares. If you refuse or if the shopkeeper makes no offer, then you continue to own the item and can pick it up again without paying. Does the whole only offering this much mean he doesn't normally? Let's keep reading. Base pricing. Every item has a base price, which in the case of diamond was, I think, 4,000 is what they meant by the cost I was looking at before. Valuable gems and worthless glass, which aren't formally identified. I did formally identify the diamond. Have their base price determined by a different mechanism, so not that. Buying, selling. You were normally offered 1/2 the base price. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I should have been getting like 2,000 each then, not 400 each. Charisma modifiers do not apply. If you're a sucker, am I a sucker apparently? If you're a sucker, as above, you're offered 1/3 of the base price instead. No, I'm being offered what? Something like 1/5, right? Oh, this is it. If the shopkeeper has gold but not enough to pay the sale price, they'll offer as much gold as they have. Okay. So that's the deal. All right, so I'm going back up to that jewelry store, I think. Fluffy says, I think general stores are stingy with gems. No, that's not it. Yeah, but you've heard me make the explanation. All right, so I got to find... I mean, I guess I could sell something. 1208 is all the gold they have, basically. Is it? You know, I can always come back here if I drain another shop of all its gold. All right, so we're going back up to... gee, this sucks. I mean, there's a general store on level 2 up here that might have money. A jeweler's on level 3. A general store on level 4. I guess there's a lot of options, but I do have to run all the way back up a bit. Unfortunately. All right, let's do it. We're running back up. So I guess we're gonna hit first. We're gonna first try the level 4 general store and see if they can do this. All right. Oh, geez, what did I do? Okay, I accidentally stepped into this trap that I didn't want to, but it didn't really have a bad outcome. It just summoned some monsters. I am deaf right now from that. Let's use the unicorn horn to cure that bad status. You can hear again. Very good. All right, so we're running all the way back up again. Again, though, you know, going up and down levels on fully explored levels is not really that time consuming. You feel clumsy. You haven't been working on your reflexes. We're going to undo that with the unicorn horn once again. Which, as we've talked about before, they're kind of overpowered. They basically cure anything, including abusing an attribute or losing points of an attribute due to poison. They don't have charges. You just keep using them indefinitely. So they are overpowered, but Nethack is overpowered, so maybe it's fair. The game is pretty tough, right? All right, so here we are. I think that general store on level 4 is on the left there. That looks like it. I don't think it even clicked with me that it was on a store last time. That this room was a store last I was here. All right, so here we are. Let's try it again. We're gonna sell these diamonds. Only, ugh, I might have to accept that these have limited gold and just kind of try to sell what's worth that amount, right? Like sell some of the, I don't know, amethyst or something. Okay, let's do some math, I guess. It sucks. I think some stores tend to have more money though. All right, but we're gonna figure this out. Try to do what we can to maximize the money we get. But it's kind of interesting. You know, most games, you sell stuff at a store and they just have infinite money. But not in Nethack. Okay, so what do you have? 1930. So we're going to figure this out. I had a citrine, which I could get 1,500 for. So that would be, I get half price, which it should be 750. I have a bunch of topazes, which would give me 450. Now, I'm not sure if I really want to get into like really hyper optimizing this. Like I don't think I can handle that mentally right now. I'll just sell stuff until I get as close to this without going over. I guess I'll just sell a bunch of topaz for starters. Or do I only have one topaz? I don't remember. I have a bunch of amethyst. That's right. Amethysts go for not much. They go for, the base price is 600, so that'll be 300 per sale. So I could start with that. Just dump some amethysts. Excuse me. So I could do 8 amethyst, and then that's pretty much it. I think I have 9 of them, or was it 7? Guess we'll see. I have 7. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Oh. Oh, 7 times 3 is 2,100. That's right. I can math. So we're going to drop 6 of the amethysts. There we go. 1,900. I mean, 1,800. I can math. All right, I got my money's worth for those amethysts, at least. And, yeah. So now we move on to another shop, I guess. Actually, is there anything that, what is it? He's got like a little more over a little over 100 gold. Is there anything I can sell for that? Nothing I have. There's some really inexpensive gems like obsidian, which I don't think I have identified yet. That goes for 200 base price. All right, so I guess we're going to consider this store cleaned out, basically. And we have 2 more on previous levels. We could hit the general store on level 2, I think, and there was a jeweler on level 3, which is right above here. Here's the jeweler on the right. I think the jewelers will buy gems. They might not. The wiki just mentioned general stores. So now that I think about it, the wiki probably would have mentioned jeweler or general store will buy gems. I think I just kind of assumed that a jeweler would buy a gem, but they might only buy rings. But we'll find out in a moment. What was behind this boulder here? Let's the jelly. I don't want to bother with that. All right, let's see if they buy it. I'm expecting nothing. Let's drop the diamonds. Okay, he does buy them, but again, he's limited in cash. 3,400 is the most I can get. So cancel that. So the diamonds are worth how much? Diamonds they have base price of 4,000, so I'll get 2,000 each. So I could sell one. But then he's got 1,400 left for other gems. I'll just start by selling 1 diamond. So I got 2,000. King's Key offers 2,000. Yep. Okay, that's good. And let's see what else. Amethyst. Sorry, how much does he have left? I lost track. He's got 1,400 left. Okay, so I can sell 1 amethyst, let's say. And he's got 900 left. Again, I'm not necessarily hyper optimizing this, but that's okay. Aquamarine will sell for 750. So that would fit nicely. Citrine will sell for 750 as well. Garnet will sell for 350. What did I say? You have 900 left. Topaz will sell for 450. All right, let's go with the aquamarine. Okay. So now we move on to the next store to clean them out. Let's just verify that I did this right. Sell 1 diamond. What's going on here? Caps lock. I'm in the wrong square. 350. He got 350 left, didn't I? Had something worth 450. 350. Chisel barrel, whatever that is. I don't think I have that. Chisel barrel. All right, we're going up again. Yeah, I knew they had limited gold, but I don't remember having like this much trouble. Like trying not to clean them out. So this is a general store again. And yeah, let's see what I can do here. Start with selling the diamonds once again. Only offer 2804. Okay, we're gonna drop 1 diamond. Which means he has 804 left. So there was something I had worth 750, right? Citrine. Did I sell that one already? I think I did. Oh, I didn't. So here we go. Okay, so now he's got like 100 and something left, I guess. Let's check that. Drop the total. Yeah, 54 left. All right, so geez, not a whole lot I can do really. I can go back to the temple level and clean out that guy. What do you have, like 1,000 or something? And I left a stash somewhere that I need to check. Level 8 has a stash of 4930. I'll have to pick that up. All right, I guess that's the plan then. I'm going to go to level 8, pick up the 4930 gold, go back up to level 4, go into the Gnomish Mines, go back down to level 8 of the Gnomish Mines, go to that shop and clean out whatever I can get, which wasn't a whole lot if I recall correctly. I think it was like 1,000 and change. And at that point, I think I can only get up to 12,000. Like we're looking for multiples of 6,000. Each 6,000 is an upgrade to my armor class. So I think I'm only going to get 2 basically. And I am pretty much cleaning out all the stores. So I'll have to acquire gold through other means. Hopefully finding more stores along the way to sell my gems at. Right, let me reiterate my plan to myself. I'm going to, katana here named Sticker. See, I just left it around. Level 8, that's right. Going down to level 8, not at the mines yet. And once again, you do kind of zip through it pretty quickly. Just for a sanity check, I'm going to try selling it at an armor dealership. I'm like 99% sure they won't buy a gem, but let's just try it. Yeah, they're not interested in the topaz. Okay. They don't deal with that stuff. That's like going into your meat market and offering them to buy your laptop, I guess. I don't know. Not that they would buy meat either. There's a kind of a funny message in, I think it's in Ultima 1, the very first Ultima game, where if you try to sell food to a food market, they say, we don't buy used food. Excuse me. Oh, I thought that was kind of funny. All right, so here we are. We have a stash of money here. We're probably going to be stressed at this point. A winter wolf. I will eat you, winter wolf. Black rotten food. I just killed you. How could you be rotten? All right, so now I'm stressed, which sucks, but now I'm realizing I might not be able to climb stairs while stressed, but I guess we'll see. It could be the next level up that you cannot. The next level of being burdened. You cannot climb stairs. But if I cannot, I will have to drop some objects. Isn't this this is kind of the tedious part of the game. And again, I appreciate it. It's somehow I don't want it to go away. It's like it's just part of the game. It is what it is. Right, so we're going up to 4 to go down to the Gnomish Mines again. That's the plan. The load is too heavy to climb the stairs. Okay. Shoot. All right. I'm tempted to just drop the bag and come back. Nothing's gonna bother the bag while I'm not on the level. And yet I have some goodies here. All right, I'm just gonna not. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna do it. Drop in the bag and going for it. Bag is definitely on. Shit, I guess it's worth an annotation. The gold's not there anymore, but bag important. I just don't want to forget that. Where did I put my bag? Okay, going up to level 4 to go back down to the Gnomish Mines. Once again, what time are we at? 11:07. Okay. Time flies when you're net hacking. That's what I found in life. Which one is the Gnomish Mines? Not the one I just came from, obviously. Here we are once again being Nomi in the Gnomish Mines. Okay. There's a way to do like a pathfinding thing, which somebody who was kind of advanced at the game showed me how to do that. And at the time I didn't do it because I had a pet and I didn't want to leave the pet behind. But now it seems like a good idea. Was it like the carrot symbol or something? In what direction? No. Or was it like underscore? Oh, here you go. Underscore. Where do you want to travel to? Look at that. Yeah, that's what I got to use for sure. Underscore. Oh, this is awesome. But is it going to make me walk into the trap? I have a feeling it's not going to be smart. So I'm just going to tell it to go right before the trap. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, that's great. Wait, what's that lamp there or something? A lamp. I should get that. It's a random lamp appeared there. Should we rub it? Let's rub it. You now wield the lamp. Nothing. Forgot you wield it when you do this. I have to be careful. If it's a cursed lamp, it's now my weapon. And that would suck. Hopefully it's not cursed. Let's try to wield Grey Swandeer again. Okay. Right, we don't want to do that. Okay, 2-weapon combat's enabled again. Look at that, though. This is a great shortcut that dude told me about. But look, I'm here now. I can just go to the... Which store was it? This one here? Oh, interrupted by an ice vortex. Uh-oh. Winter Wolf is blasting stuff at me. I will now eat it. Yeah, so that we can sell a little bit here, I guess. I forget how much they had once again. I think they had like 1,200. So let's drop the garnet, I suppose. 350 for your garnet, sure. Drop the topaz, 450, sure. And I believe that's all you can do. All I have left is 1 diamond among identified gems. So this is not the worst outcome. But it can only give me 858 for that, and I don't want to do that. It's worth 2,000 to me. And look, if I did sell that, I would not be at the threshold for 3 levels of armor class upgrades anyway. Right now, I'm just above the threshold for 2 of them, which is 6,000 times 2, right? So let's just do that. And let me verify I got that math right. I think it's 400 times experience level, it said, like 90% sure. I want these cursed scrolls, by the way, so I got those now. All right, so how do I do this? I just chat with him or something? Let me look that up again. So it's... You donate 400 times experience level, which again is 400 times 15. So that's 6,000, right? Yep. And verify it just in case my brain is broken, which happens from time to time. Excuse me. And yeah, how do I donate though? I think I chat with him. Let's try that. Hello, sir. Ask for a contribution. How much you'll offer? I'm not sure if you can do it in multiples, and I'm not going to test it, so I'll just do 6,000. Thou hast been rewarded for thy devotion. AC -12. Wait a minute. That's a... What did I have? I didn't have -11. I think that's a lot more than I expected. let me rewind the stream to see what happened. I think I had like -7 before. Did it give me 5? Did I understand the math wrong? Let me look at. I'm gonna rewind my preview here of the stream that I have. I had -8. It gave me 4 points. What am I missing math wise? It gave me 4. I'm not complaining, but I'm missing something. It said, oh, I guess it didn't say. It didn't say it gives it 1 point at a time. It did not say that. This is awesome though. How does it work? You gain 1 or more points by doing the following. Ah. So you get some random amount. You don't just get 1 at a time. That's that's quite nice. Yeah, I'll take that. 4 points of AC. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Let's do it again though. And it could just be 1 this time, but it said you guaranteed up to 9 points of it. So you get some random number, and 9 is sort of a limit, but not strictly so. It's unlikely after that. The logic in this game can be it can involve probabilities, and it can be very complicated. So it might be something like, you know, the 99% chance it doesn't work after 9. But yeah, I only got 4, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's do it again. Priestess of Susanoo. Thank you, Priestess of Susanoo. Excuse me. All right, yeah, that was a very pleasant surprise, and yeah, I'm happy. Do another 6,000. See what you can do for me, and my AC is now -12, and it went to, okay, that time it was only 1. But hey, I spent 12,000 to get 5 armor class. That's permanent. That is not bad at all. Not a bad deal. It's quite expensive, but worth it. Okay, I'm satisfied. It would have been nice if that last one was another 4. That I would have been thrilled. But hey, that's still awesome. All right, so now we go back up and pick up the damn bag for one thing. And then what do we do? I've got to kind of recenter myself here. I guess we just keep going down and killing stuff, right? Yeah, we'll go back to level 12. Sorry, the big level. Where is that? Where's the big level? The big room on it. I guess they don't call it the big room. There we go. Yeah, level 12, very big room. We'll go there, see if my dragons are still my pets. If not, we will kill them and hopefully get gray dragon scales. If they are still my pets, sure, I'll let them be my pets for longer. I got the 2 scrolls of blank paper that I wanted, but they were cursed scrolls of blank paper. Now remember, we had some value. We found some value in cursed scrolls of genocide, so that's kind of why I want to keep them. Oh yeah, we can do this pathfinding nonsense. This is actually quite awesome. I can't believe I played this game for so long. I didn't know about this. It might be a relatively new invention, like, you know, they might have made it in one of the last few versions or something. Even then, though, it's like, this is 3.6 from 2015, so I should have known it by now. Oh, there's a trap in the way, so it makes me pause. That's kind of good that it does that. It doesn't make you plow through a trap. I kind of want to pick up a secondary unicorn horn, but it just usually is not necessary. It can be in case one of them gets cursed. Maybe I should. I don't know. It's too much of a pack rat. I'll just leave it. Once I get that bag of holding, if I ever do, I will collect lots of goodies. Sometimes moving the cursor isn't fewer keystrokes than moving your character one by one, actually. Which is kind of funny. Oh, there's some unexplored areas. Probably from a dwarf carving his way through the through the corridors. Tripe ration, eh. Are there any like magical boots I might have missed over here? Levitation, which I already have, even though they're -1. Splint, orcish chain, leather, splint, leather, chain, leather, orcish ring, leather, banded, band. Okay, it's all garbage. And we will go down. Oh, did I go down? Shoot, I went down the wrong path. It's not to the mines. Wait, I'm confusing myself. I don't want to be in the mines, right? Gee, I'm tired. Sorry, I'm a dumbass. Let's go back down. All right, we're going to The stairs once again. Oh, there was a lizard there to kill. I don't know why I'm like excited. Oh, it's an iguana. I gotta eat that iguana. I haven't been satiated in a while, so let me take off these rings. Now my armor class is -12 without that ring on. Okay, level 7. So I may need like one more trip. Here's the bag. Hallelujah. I have my magical bag. My non-magical bag, actually. My hoard of stuff. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Let's keep going down. Where are the stairs here? What's this thing? Worthless glass. Figures. But yeah, it'll be worth going to the protection, doing the protection thing like one more time probably. Once I come across enough money. Maybe more than one. I don't know. It depends. I might actually find another temple later on, so I might not necessarily have to go to that one place. Here's that troll again. Let's just kill him again for the fun of it. And I will eat him. Yummy, yummy. I finished him. Aha. Now he burst out of your chest as he regenerates. Blah. No, he's done. My stomach acid has finished him. Quasit. Okay. I like when my silver weapon does its thing. It sears the Quasit's flesh. What do they even do besides be fast? They're a small minor demon. They can convey poison resistance, which I obviously have. I don't know. Okay. They're fast and have 2 poison attacks, so if you don't have poison resistance, they can be dangerous. But I do have it. And I'm definitely way stronger than them. So I mentioned that I left a potion of gain energy here. Maybe that's worth salvaging if I can find it. Was this like a throne room at some point or something? I think it might have been, yeah. Gain energy. Locked chest. What was in here? An egg. An egg, a spellbook. Now, I mentioned the potion of gain energy because I looked up the alchemy chart earlier and I saw that I could mix extra healing and gain energy to get full healing. And full healings are the ones you want to have on stock for later in the game. Potion of regular healing, you can upgrade that in the same manner to extra healing. So healing plus gain energy equals extra healing. So I could just do that in a moment. Actually, I think I have an extra healing. Let's check it out and try it. Let's try the alchemy stuff for the fun of it. Oh, my bag is a new character now, so I have to look it up. It's not Y anymore. It's capital E, so we take something out. Here's extra healing. Geez, should I risk it? Let me look up alchemy again. It's like a 1/10 chance, 1 in 10 chance of it blowing up. Is that going to cause any problems besides losing the potions? I don't want like my objects to be destroyed or anything crazy like that. My other objects. 1 in 10 chance of causing an alchemic blast. The potions used are destroyed, and the explosion causes D10 damage. That's fine. Abuses strength. That's fine. And generates vapors from the potion that was being dipped. Alright, that's not too bad. As long as it doesn't break my other stuff. So how do we do this? We dip one into the other? Does it matter which? I guess for purpose of these vapors, it can matter. That's getting too deep. Deeper than I care to look up. The vapors, I think, can have like a very minor effect, basically. Yeah, so we can dip extra healing into gain energy and get full healing. Yeah, let's do it. Sounds fun. What do you want to dip extra healing into? Gain energy. Diluted. Oh, it's diluted. Diluted potion of full healing. Why is it diluted? I don't like that. I guess that can happen sometimes. Or maybe one of the potions was diluted to begin with. Any potion made via alchemy will always be diluted. Oh. Alright, so that's a thing. So how does a full healing diluted full healing work? Boo, boo, boo. Function largely the same as their undiluted counterparts. Okay. I think the only thing about diluted is that, yeah, if it gets diluted a second time, it becomes water. So it's like a two-step process. It's halfway to water, but it still has the full healing effect. So it's not really a big deal. Okay, let's continue going down to the big room. There's that troll again. Let's kill him for fun. Where are you, troll? Rock troll. Where'd you go? You went this way, maybe? There's a rock mole and a rock troll. I will put on the blindfold to see where you are, rock troll. There you are. You can't hide from my telepathy. He's really a coward. Look at him. Now he's coming back. He must have healed up. And I will eat you. I finished eating him. Sorry, troll. Oh, look at this. These giants, well, he's peaceful, so I shouldn't fight him anyway. But they give you intrinsic, or like a bonus to your natural strength if you eat them. And again, I have the potion, the gauntlets of power, so I have 25 strength anyway. But if the off chance I remove them, it could be good to have a little bonus. But I shouldn't really need to. And that's a peaceful stone giant, right? So I don't want to mess with. All right, so now the question is, are the dragons still my pets, or have they forgotten me? It's kind of important. They're still my pets. You can tell by the fact that they are highlighted like so. All right, that's cool. I'm going to try to lead them down with me, downstairs with me. I killed that zombie while being blindfolded, by the way. I guess I'll try putting a leash on one. Let's see if it happens. See if it like works. Take something out. A tool. This is ridiculous. A leash. Here we go. Let's try it. Put the leash on the dragon. All right, slipped your leash around the gray dragon. Cool. Come with me, gray dragon. Now, where's the other one? Let's put on the blindfold to see. The things I'm saying, like, they sound so bizarre, don't they? Hey, come on. What's going on, gray dragon? You following me or what? I don't want to yank on the leash and strangle you. Will that happen? Let's try it. You pull on the leash. Come on, dragon. You pull on the leash, it roars. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to piss off my dragon. I don't think he would actually become untamed due to that. He was fighting somebody, I think. It said you hear noises. He was occupied by a fight. Okay, other gray dragon, come here. This is bonkers. Let's keep applying the whistle until it comes to me, I guess. Where's the whistle? Is it in my bag? I've got my crap in the bag. Come here, dragon. I'm gonna put my blindfold just to track him. He's in the maze part. Come here, boy. He's not moving. What's he doing? Is he fighting somebody? Eating something? Could easily be eating something. Ah. Here he comes. Come on. Oh, is he like trying to move through the wall and that's why he's stuck? I didn't think he'd be that dumb, though. That might be it, though. Because the wiki said they try to move 5 turns towards you when you blow the whistle. I think he's just trying to go right through the wall to me. I would have thought the pathfinding would be smarter than that, but I guess not. And the random centaur has spawned over here. Okay. Here, boy. Come to Papa. Come to the father of dragons. Okay, we got them. Got them coming to me. Whistle. Don't fight that dwarf. You don't need to fight the dwarf. You don't need to eat the dwarf. You don't need to eat the dwarf. Excuse me. You've been eating things all day. You're going to spoil your appetite for dinner. No, don't eat that centaur now. Don't eat that centaur. Centaur zapping stuff. All right, let's kill it. Blast of missiles misses the mountain centaur. I've killed it. All right, now that dragon's eating them centaur. Okay. It's a lot of mouths to feed when you have a pair of dragons. It's a lot of a lot of food. I Anyway, I do have a scroll of punishment. Is there anything? Is it worth holding on to a scroll of punishment at all? Let's check that really quickly. I have a blessed scroll of punishment for what that's worth. And again, that's just the punishment scroll makes a ball and chain attached to your leg. Scroll of punishment is one of the nastiest scrolls in the game. It punishes you by chaining a heavy iron ball to you, which hinders your movements. If it is blessed or you're confused, it actually has no effect. So it's a potion of no up. It does nothing. Is there any reason for me to hold on to this except maybe turning it into blessed paper? That's not a bad idea, actually. Get some blessed paper. I can just dip it into a fountain or something. I think it would retain its blessed status. Yeah, I'm not going to look that up right now. Yeah, I'll hold on to it because I think I can make it a blessed piece of paper. Next fountain I find, perhaps. Anyway, come here. Stop eating food. Let's try chatting with the dragon and see what happens. The gray dragon snarls. The other gray dragon is eating noisily. Yep. He's eating that dwarf he killed. I gotta sit here waiting like an idiot. Come on, dragon. There he goes. Okay, come on. Yay, I brought him with me. Now this acid blob is like, alright. I have to deal with 2 dragons. Go fight them, guys. I will slip the leash off of one of them. I don't really want to keep it on right now. Which one is it even on? That one. Dwarvish cloak, I don't care about that. Enchant armor, I care about that for sure. That could be good for once I get the gray dragon scales. Hopefully I'll get when one of these dragons dies. I can wear them and use enchant armor, and then they become gray dragon scale mail. I think that's the process. I think it's the same for any dragon scale mail, by the way, but reading a non-cursed scroll of enchant armor that targets worn gray dragon scales will convert them into mail. With a blessed scroll also adding a point of enchantment. Oh, that would be good. All right, so I know at some point I might just get these dragons intentionally killed, but for now I'm enjoying them being my pet. Something else might actually kill them even. Oh, look at this. That's nice. A coal-lined altar. The priestess of Amaterasu Omikami intones, "Pilgrim, you enter a sacred place. You experience a sense of peace." That's cool. I can get some stuff, some beatitudes identified at least. Including the enchant armor scroll I just found. That's cool. Enchant armor, lamp. Okay, there's no flashes of color, so these are all uncursed so far. The lamp is cursed. Black flash. Oh. Maybe I was wrong before about wielding the lamp. Remember I said when I accidentally wielded the lamp, I was like, if it's cursed, I'm going to be in trouble. I won't be able to unwield it. But apparently I can. All right. So that's good to know, I guess. Oh, no, don't kill the... Oh, no, they're killing the priestess. Hold on. Don't do that. Does it matter much, though? That's a good question. Like, I feel like I shouldn't let them do that, but... Oh, wants an offer. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Do they get mad if you offer too little? Shoot. Let's check that out. Like, I wanted to say 0 here, but... Right. If the priest is co-aligned, you lose 1 alignment point if you choose 0. Thou shalt regret thine action. That's bad. If it's less than 1/3 your visible gold, nothing happened, and they call you a cheapskate. If it's less than 1/3 and it's less than 200 times current experience, that's a lot, actually. Otherwise, they exercise your wisdom. I don't care about exercising my wisdom. At least 200, but less than 400. You're granted 500 to 999 turns of clairvoyance. That's the same thing as telepathy, right? When you have... Yeah, it's basically like the telepathy, except I won't have to be blind, I guess. And then this level we know gets you the intrinsic protection. This is actually one. There's actually something greater than the intrinsic protection thing. You donate at least 600 times current experience level, and you get. If they've not performed this action in the last 500,000 turns and their alignment is less than 0, it's reset to 0. Otherwise, they gain 2 alignment points. Okay, improves your internal alignment thingy, basically. All right, so basically, I don't want to do 0 or less, but if less than 1/3, I might as well just do 1. Because I can't really do any of the good ones, and, you know, it's fine. Let's just do it. I'll donate 1. I'll be called a cheapskate. But the dragons are going to kill her anyway. Probably. You know what? Maybe she'll kill the dragons. I kind of want them to die. Like, I kind of like having them as pet, but if they die, I'm not going to complain. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, the priest died. That's what happened. All right, I guess that settles that. Sorry, my God. I didn't mean for my pet dragons to... Whoa, look at that. If I were a spellcaster, that would be pretty cool. Like, three spell books to check out. But I will ignore those things. I just took their money. Oh, yeah, my God isn't mad about that at all. They actually aren't, but it's kind of funny how it works. Basically is what I mean. You swap places with your gray dragon. You have an eerie feeling. Oh, what is that? Like there's a ghost on the level or something like that? I think that means there's a ghost. You have an eerie feeling. Oh, that's if you enter. Oh. Hold on a second. That's a forbidding feeling. It's different from an eerie feeling. You have an eerie feeling means... What does it mean? Is it just a random message here? For entering a temple? You enter a temple without a priest. Okay. I guess because the dragon killed her. Something written in dust that I can't read. Teleportation trap. Let's jump into it. Oh, look at this. Okay. The guard's going to come and want to take all the money. Oh. Oh, shit. To activate a magic portal, you feel... You've penetrated a high security area and alarm sound. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, is the magic portal the quest portal, though? Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Am I in the quest level? I think I might be. But the alarm sounded because I stole the money, I think. Which I didn't mean to do, actually. This is worth looking at. What was it, a magic portal? The question is, do I want to go back right now? Why was the portal in the vault like that? That's weird. Type of trap. Takes you to a corresponding square on the destination level. Yeah, it should. I think I'm about at the about. I think I'm about at the right level to find the quest. But I didn't get this message either. This is weird. A magic portal leading to the quest will occur on a dungeon level from 11 to 16, where it is placed randomly in a normal dungeon room, i.e. with no stairs. That seems right. Okay. A magic portal leading to Fort Ludios can appear in a vault anywhere from dungeon level 11 to the Medusa level. So it could be that. Okay, All right, so I'm in an interesting area. Well, bring it on, guys. Let's fight. Oof. But I wish I had my pets with me. Blast of Frost hits you, but it reflects from your medallion. Sure, I'm good with that. Kill the Gnome King. Bring it on, guys. You're a bunch of wizards. Troll. Kill the troll. Kill the lynx. Kill the... Oh, there we go. Vampire. Uh-oh. Grace Wander sears the vampire bat's flesh. Kill the vampire bat. The seemingly... Oh, this is like an undead area or something, maybe. No, they're not all undead though. This is a vampire lord though. This is could be dangerous. Well, let's just kill it though. It's hitting me. But at least my Grey Swander is searing its flesh and all that good stuff. All right, you destroy the vampire lord. First vampire lord slain. The clay golem is nothing now compared to that. Flaming sphere, crocodile. This is just a what is this room? It's not the treasure zoo, is it? Maybe it is a treasure zoo. Zombie of some sort, elf zombie, hobgoblin, invisible thing of some sort. That might be one of the gremlin. Oh shit, a gremlin hit. I don't like that. Gremlins, they drain your intrinsic. Now, do you get a message when they do that? Otherwise, I might have lost one just now because it hit me. Hopefully there's a message. Maybe I should use a ring of conflict instead of getting cocky to plow through them all. Let's see. I'm looking in the wiki. Is there anything about when they drain an intrinsic theft? They have a 110. Okay, if they hit you, they have a 110 chance of losing one of the following. All right, so I had a 110 chance of losing one of these things that I have. I'm really just trying to get down to it. Will it tell me that? I guess it probably would tell you. Here we go. The messages. Yeah, okay. It would tell you. Like, for example, if you lose fire resistance, it says you feel warmer. If you lose teleportitis, it says you feel less jumpy, etc. Okay, so I'm good. That gremlin didn't do anything bad. All right. I'll eat the stalker. Yep, it's rotten somehow, but I'm invisible now. Yay. Fly unicorn horn, which is C. Nothing happened that time. Okay. A lot of money here. I could probably get another upgrade at that altar. At the temple, I mean. Let's put on auto pickup for a while. Here comes the troll. New troll here. A sputum is not a sputum, by the way. Troll corpse. I'll see if I can eat him up. Take that, troll. This is a lot of money. Jesus. I'm stressed now. I have so much money. But what's going on? What is this level I'm even on? Is it the quest level or Fort Ludios or what? I guess I should look those things up probably. All right, let's check out. But yeah, on the quest level, you get you get like this telepathic message. So I guess it would have to be Fort Ludios. Could that be? I thought it came later. Access through a magic portal found in a vault. I was in a vault between dungeon level 10 and Medusa's Island. Yeah, this is it. And I appear like right here. Look at this. I fought my way through this room. This is it. Okay, this is worth reading over. And I wish I had my pet dragons here. I guess I can go back, can't I? Can I go through the... Then I'll be in the vault again, though, and I have to figure out what I'm doing from there. Which is totally doable, but let's read it out. Entering Fort Ludios through the magic portal will place you on the other end at the bottom left of the map, which is also used to exit the level. As soon as you enter the floor, an alarm will sound, waking up all the monsters on the floor. Excuse me. This will continue to happen every time you enter until Croesus is dead. The zoo with inhabitants marked Z, fort and barracks are lit. The other areas are unlit. All walls and floors are undiggable, but all walls and the solid rock at the outside of the level are phaseable. All right, the barracks and zoo have typical monster and item generation for those room types, as does the central throne room. All right, another throne. The inhabitants marked with Croesus himself sits atop the opulent throne. The door leading to the courtyard is locked. And there is a secret passage between the zoo in the southwest and the room in the northwest. All right, all right. 4 giant eels are placed within the moat, with 2 on each side. The secret door into the throne room creases on a throne, and the secret door to the treasure room each have independent 50% chance of being shifted up 1 square. Okay. The 4 corner rooms of the fort contain precious gems. I should probably drop my stash of gold if I'm going to be fighting my way through some stuff. But yeah, after this, I can revisit the temple and get my stuff upgraded again. Unfortunately, that it's quite unfortunate that that priestess got killed by my dragon, because now I can't use her for that purpose. Even she's very conveniently located. Anyway, it's maybe proven to obtain reflection. Already got it before entering. Particularly the dragons and the Andorian army fighters armed with wands. If you have a strong pet such as a vampire lord, you may choose to whistle it across the walls. That's fun. That's awesome. So if you have a pet that can phase through walls, you can just whistle and they'll come towards you even through the walls. You can also use a source of conflict. Yeah. And I kind of already tore my way through the zoo monsters easily. The only concern was that gremlin and I guess the vampire lord. The fort has no drawbridge, which is good to know because the drawbridges can be quite dangerous. So you'll need some means of crossing the water. I have levitation. Did that work? One way is to fill the moat with boulders using a spare scroll of earth. Jumping across. Wand of cold to freeze the surrounding water. I don't think I have that. Levitation or flight. I have that. Can carry you across fairly easily. In the former case, which is levitation, be mindful of any remaining giant eels and potential rays of lightning if using the ring of levitation. Right, okay. So the lightning can destroy the ring. Then you would come crashing to the ground is what they're getting at, I guess. But I have reflection, so I don't think lightning can get me. Croesus. I should be okay with Croesus. I've handled him before. Come with a bag of holding if you plan on leaving with all the gold. Well, don't have a bag of holding. Okay, I think I can handle this. Let's do it. Let's do some Fort Ludios. Croesus is the boss. But yeah, I am gonna have to drop the gold. I shouldn't carry it through this whole fight. Doesn't make sense to do. I guess I'll just carry some of it back. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the map up on my left here and see where I'm going next. Guess I'm just going north through the secret passage. How bad are the giant eels? I know like those sea monsters can be a huge pain because they pull you into the water, and that can just kill you for one thing, but it could also just destroy so much of your equipment. But is the giant eel just as bad? I don't recall. If so, I can just shoot them from a distance. Yeah, look at this. They have a bite attack and a touch attack that can cause instant death by drowning if you're near any pool of water. So we're going to shoot them from a distance for sure. We don't want to mess with that. So the secret door right up here. There we go. And yeah, Fort Ludios. Ooh, it's a special level. And the main point here, by the way, is to get a lot of money, I guess. What happens from killing Croesus? Does he have anything cool? Get a lot of gems and money. I think that's about it, really. Let me look up Croesus. Croesus. He's lawful. Will he like not attack me then? I think he will anyway, right? That's right. If a guard comes while you're in the vault and asks for your name, you can say Croesus and he'll leave you alone. But you can also typo it like Croesus. I don't know what that refers to, but creosote makes me think of Mr. Creosote from Monty Python, who's this fat man who overeats in a restaurant to a ridiculous degree, and he's constantly throwing up, and it's really disgusting. Then at the end of the sketch, he eats an after dinner mint and he explodes. It's Mr. Creosote for you. Anyway, so what do I want to do with him? Dispatching him at a distance is a good idea for a mid-level character. Wand of Sleep will render him much easier to dispose of. Yeah. I remember every time I've encountered him, I just kind of like went 1-2, he's dead, and like everything I read was like giving me these kind of warnings, like be ready for him, he can be tough, and I just never had a problem with him. All right, but what do we actually gain out of beating him? Anything? I don't really see anything special about it. Okay, I guess I'm just here for the money. Well, I might as well do it. It's something to clear out. And hey, I can use money. I can't really carry a huge amount of it. Stone Giant, I will not attack because he's my buddy. He's friendly. He's peaceful, at least. He's kind of blocking me by coming down here. Soldier. A lot of soldier. Let's step back a little bit so I can only fight one at a time. That would be nice. Not that there's too much concern about them killing me. Sorry, I want to look at my map again just to make sure I have a handle on what I'm going to expect here. It does look like really it's just for like getting money, which I could probably, you could probably ignore it, I suppose. But I'm not gonna, because I don't want to. That's my reasoning. Come on, soldiers. What's going on here? You're no longer invisible. Okay, it is missed. It missed. Am I stunned or something? I'm hitting down and right. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this red guy? Sergeant. Okay. Magic missile whizzes by. It would be nice to have my dragons here. It's killing tons of soldiers. Reflection. Oh, man. Lightning reflects from my medallion, but I'm still blinded by the flesh. And look at... Holy shit. Here's one of the drag... Oh. I didn't mean... I don't know why I passed a turn. I like touched my mouse scroll wheel and it somehow did that. I mean, what are these dragons? I'm just kind of curious. But yeah, I'm blind. That's why I'm seeing everybody. White dragons. What is orange? Orange dragon. Ice troll. White dragon. Here's Croesus. Okay, let's step back. They gotta come to me, right? Arm tingles. It is missed. A nymph. That was weird. Invisible lieutenant. I could just apply my unicorn horn to not be blind, but I don't know if I care. Hey, Dan Demand's in the house. Hello. Dan Demand says, missed the first hours. Guess I'll watch the climactic battle and watch the beginning tomorrow. Wanted to see what happened with your unloved pet dragons you wanted to kill for personal gain. Yeah, they're actually still with me, but I stepped into this magical portal by accident and kind of left them behind. I could always just return to them. I don't know. I just like overthinking. I just got to go with something. I'm just gonna keep going with this. Yeah, I might. I kind of like that they're helping me out, and I'm going with that for now. But yeah, at some point I want to see them dead. I gotta get their scales. But maybe only one needs to die. If the first one dies and leaves me scales, I can keep the other one as a useful pet. It's unfortunate that none of these dragons on this level seem to be gray, because I want the gray dragon. There's a black dragon, orange. What do we see? A white over here. Another white over here. Yeah, so I'm not going to get the color scale that I want, which is specifically black. I could go for silver if I found a cloak of magic resistance, and then I could kind of balance the reflection and magic resistance that way. But there's not an option here either, unfortunately. So anyway, these soldiers, I just got to let them file in through here. And what I realized a little while ago is when I was doing it from this angle, they're able to zap me with wands and stuff this way. But if I am sitting here, they cannot do that. They have to step over here first, and then I can whack them. So that's kind of why I'm on the right side of this door here. But they're just not coming at me so much for some reason. I could just put on a ring of conflict to make this a lot easier. I won't get the experience then. I'm going to do it. It's going to be fun. And honestly, most of these guys aren't going to give me a lot of experience anyway. And hopefully they'll kill the damn eels, which can be a pain. All right, we're doing it. Conflict, ready? Oh no, but then the stone giant's going to attack me. How much do I care? One thing I'm still not sure of is if they're peaceful and yet I have a ring of conflict on, is it okay for me to fight back? That's what I'm not sure of. Or will that be considered like an alignment, you know, infringement or whatever? I'm going to try it, and if the stone giant hurts too much, I can just take it off right away. Here we go, conflict. It's going to be interesting. You hear some noises because they're all beating each other up. Soldier hits. I might as well just fight the soldier still. Look how quickly their ranks are just disappearing. This is fun. It looks like the stone giant isn't attacking me. They're just vanishing into thin air. It misses. What? Something's invisible. You attack thin air. I don't know. This is kind of fun. What's this demon over here? There's a demon. This ampersand. It's an incubus. Oh. Well, I'm male, so I can't sleep with the incubus. Yay. Get those eels, guys. Come on. I want those dragons to kill the eel. It's going to be interesting when I see, like, the aftermath of their massive fracas here. Because, there's about these dragons blasting all the different kinds of rays and stuff. I think, what is it, a blue dragon, right? Black dragon. Okay, I don't even know what they shoot. Acid, I guess? Orange dragons might breathe fire? I don't know. Maybe it's the red ones that breathe fire. Are there even red dragons in Nethack? I don't think there are. Let's take a quick look. There are red dragons. Okay. I very, very rarely see them. Oh, shit. Why my daughter screaming? Hold on, I gotta check on her real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna jump for a moment, and I'll be right back. Hopefully. No promises. So, hopefully it's just a momentary vanishing. Okay, sorry about that interruption, folks. Everything's cool. My daughter she's 6 years old. She just had a little bit of a fear of the dark when she needs to get up in the night and use the bathroom. So she just wants me to be around her, and it's all good now. I decided to make my own pit stop after she finished. Anyway, so now I can play for another 3 hours. Ha ha ha. No. Um, the Enderman says Mark slips on the One Ring and vanishes. Yeah, while the forces of Mordor fight amongst themselves to obtain my precious ring in Mountain Doom. Exactly. That's what's happening right here. It's kind of boring. They're not killing each other fast enough anymore. I'm disappointed. Excuse me. Maybe I'll just keep fighting them while they do their thing. They'll just kind of help me out here. Kill the sergeant. Kill the wabbit. Keeping an eye on my hit points as all these messages scroll by very quickly. There's a potion. Let's grab that before someone else does. I guess I can look at what it actually is. Potion. I don't know what it is. Okay. That's because I'm blind. I don't have the blindfold on, right? Something blind. Yeah, I think lightning blinded me. I can always just use the unicorn horn. Did we lose any eels? Did they lose any eels? I see 4 of them still. I was hoping some eels would get killed. How many are on the level? If anything, they only lost like 1 of them, I think. There's 4 eels, so they didn't lose any giant eels, unfortunately. I want to get this potion, so I'm going into it. Oh my god, look at this stack. I can start upgrading my rations. I think it's the K rations that are the optimal one for weight and nutrition. So this is actually a great place for that purpose. I can drop some of my gnocchi and get K rations. Because they're vegan though, so I don't know if Arturo's in the house, but I know he hates vegan food. 400. That's right. They're fast to eat too, which is important. All right. K rations have higher nutritional value. Okay. So K rations are the best ones. But C rations are pretty good too, I think. 400 nutrition, 1 turn to eat, and 10 weight. If you take that and put it side by side with a food ration, you can, or a good gnocchi in my case, 805 turns to eat and weight 20. Okay, so actually they're the same bang for the buck as far as nutrition versus weight, but they're much faster to eat. You can eat them faster. So that's the difference. All right, so it's not necessarily worth dumping all the food rations like immediately or anything like that. But maybe I'll dump like 2 of them and pick up some K rations, something like that. Anyway, I wanted to look at this potion that was here. Did somebody get it? The scroll on the potion. I'm blind, so I don't know what they are. How's my hit points? I took a couple of hits here. I mean, it's gonna happen. Bolt of cold. No, it's not affecting me, which is good. I think I'm still better off fighting like 1 at a time. There's a boulder over here, though. How'd that happen? Somebody read a scroll of earth, I guess? Must have missed that. Here comes the orange dragon. Oh boy. What did they blast again? Let me check that out. I think I meant to look that up, and I got distracted. Orange dragon. They're associated with sleep. Okay. They have a sleeping gas breath weapon. Okay. That's kind of funny, though. With the Ring of Conflict, he must be putting everybody to sleep. So what is the orange scale mail just giving you sleep resistance? That's kind of why it sucks. You can easily get that otherwise. I like how the herd really is thinning out. Okay, I'm gonna fight this orange dragon now. Killed it with no problem. Should I leave scales though? I'm just curious. It's hard to see with all this crap in the pile. Oh my god, 15k rash. They really can kind of overhaul my inventory of food, I guess. Orange dragon corpse, but I don't think it actually left the scales. Not that I really want those orange ones anyway. There's hardly anybody left. This is great. Frost giant corpse. I would normally eat it, but it might be old. White dragon. Oh, look, there's white dragon scales. Now, what is that? Just cold resistance? Because that's kind of sucky, too. I'm getting hungry. I'm going hungry. Yeah, they're associated with cold. I mean, it's not really worth. This is why everybody likes silver and gray dragon scale mail. Because, like, it's so easy to get, like, sleep resistance or uh, cold resistance. Anyway, I guess I can eat some of these delicious. Oh, look at this. There's only now there's only one of these eels left, I think. Remember I was saying, oh, all the eels are not getting killed. I think they all got killed except for one. That's great. And I think these guys are not fighting amongst themselves, probably because they're too far from me. There must be a radius for the ring of conflict. I don't think it's just everybody on the level starts fighting each other. All monsters within line of sight and a radius of 8 squares attack the nearest monster, including you. Okay. They can resist, though. Interesting. Okay. I think in Nethack 3.7, I'm on 3.6 still. I think they actually nerfed conflict to some degree. I think your charisma figures into whether it works. And I can get nerfing that a little bit. It is quite powerful. All right. I don't know. I'm hungry. I can eat one of these many sea rations that are sitting here on the floor, I guess. There are 18 sea rations here. Eat one. Yep. Let's eat another one. Let's eat another one. Let's satiate. Okay. Many objects. I can get any kind of generic soldiery armor and weapon that I want pretty much. And the K ration. I gotta be careful of my steps I take because I don't want to walk into the water. I can see again. Okay. Be nice if I had a light. I guess I did fill up that lamp. Let's just turn it on. Boink. Wow, look at that. I can see. All this garbage. Problem is there's so much of it, you could easily miss something that's actually good. You could miss a diamond in the rough. I mean, I have no reason to think there's anything good, really. Potion of paralysis, wand of lightning. I don't want anybody else zapping this at me, but somebody else might have already exhausted its charges anyway, I suppose. Okay, we're putting stuff into the bag again. I gotta call it a night soon, unfortunately. Bugle. Now, what do you need for the You need some instrument for what is it? The castle? Do you need like a bugle, or can I use this flute I have? Or I always forget how that works. I need some instrument. I know that. Castle. Castle looks kind of like the Fort Ludios. If you don't know the pass tune, one way to open is to play a game of Mastermind with it. Yeah, you have to kind of guess the notes. I guess you just need any instrument to play, any melodic instrument, so not a drum. A tonal musical instrument. So I think it can be a bugle or a flute. Does one of them weigh less? I could just carry the one that weighs less. Oh, a magic flute actually is a thing. It can put monsters to sleep, so I might actually have that. But a wooden flute weighs 5. Bugle weighs 10. I'll just keep the flute. It could be magic even. Fluffy says, I think any instrument will do. Yeah, anything except like a drum. It has to be able to play specific melodic notes, I guess. Oh, a nurse. Okay. Okay, Gen 8. No, nurses are an interesting thing. They actually can add to your max hit points. And some people like to just kind of abuse nurses. They like use a curse scroll of genocide to make a million nurses appear and stuff like that. They eat nurse corpses. It's pretty weird. Sometimes people make like a bunch of tins of nurse corpses because they fully heal you and cure your blindness. It's very strange. They have a healing attack. But you have to take, that's right, you have to take off your armor and everything you're wielding. And the nurse will restore 2d6 hit points per hit and cure food poisoning and illness. And the chance of exercising strength and constitution. The chance of a nurse raising your hit points, your max hit points, is 1/7 for each hit, provided that your maximum is less than some crazy formula. Nurses are thus more effective when you have fewer than 7 hit points per level. Okay, so what? This formula is kind of complicated. For me, my experience level is 15, so 5 times 15 is 75 plus this is 30d10. It's kind of incomprehensible. 30d10 is kind of a lot though. The average roll on that is going to be like what? Over 150, right? So okay. That should be fine for me to do. But I think I have to take off all my clothes basically, and the nurse will help me out. So I don't want to do that right now while there's monsters afoot. I might actually have to kill the nurse even. Maybe I can try to ignore her. I don't know. What if I just remove the ring of conflict? Will she stop attacking me? No, she's still attacking me anyway. Okay, it's very, very strange. Very strange game, this Nethack. The only winning move is not to play. Here's the water. We got to be careful. Where is the eel? The remaining eel is right there. Like a few spaces to my right and one space to the north. So I want to kill that with a wand, let's say. Okay, let's zap this eel. What should we zap it with? You know, I've got wands of lightning and stuff. Let's try wand of lightning. The one I just found, I think, is lowercase y. You killed a giant eel. Okay, that was easy. Okay, so that was not a problem. All right, here comes the dragon. Black dragon while the nurse is biting me or something. Hey, you got some black dragon scales now. Now, what do those do? Acid resistance? Again, they're all... 2 of them are, like, miraculous, and then the rest are kind of crap. Black dragon is about... Oh, it's about disintegration. Oh, if you eat it, you get... Oh, I should be eating this. Holy crap. You get disintegration resistance. 100% chance if you eat a black dragon. Oh. Oh, wow. What is even disintegration attacks, though, besides what the black dragon himself does? Does, like, a death ray count as that? Disintegration is one kind of insta-death. Reflection will blast or reflect it, but not... Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely eating this. Hopefully I can choke it down. I might not be able to because I did eat a lot of those sea rations before. I'm not technically satiated, but it could still be impossible for me to eat it, or difficult. Let's try it, though. Stop eating it because the nurse... shoot. Maybe I'll just kill the damn nurse. I don't know. Let's continue. Okay, so the nurse is going to keep making it impossible. I'm killing the nurse. Sorry, nurse. You have a hard time getting it all down. You're finally finished. You feel very firm. All right, so I finished it. Very firm now. Cool. Disintegration resist. I still don't get what actually zaps me with that except Black Dragon. And it seems like Reflection, you know, makes it bounce away anyway. So it, I guess in the off chance I don't have Reflection at some point, it's good to have this intrinsic. But yeah, I don't really... The only possible sources are Black Dragon's Breath or a God's Wide Angle Disintegration Beam, which I think just kills you no matter what the wide angle one. Reflection will not. Okay. So Reflection won't handle the wide angle disintegration beam. But I think it's saying disintegration resistance will handle that. And that's just like if you piss off your god hugely, it'll just kind of smite you. Alright, so it's kind of interesting. It's such a rare thing, but hey, I'm resistant to it now. In the off chance I lose my reflection and I fight black dragons, I guess I'm good. Or if I piss off my god and pray to him or something like that. Alright, so what now here? I don't want to be blind right now. Let's apply my unicorn horn. I've got to tread carefully along these on the water. And I do have this number pad that I've complained about previously that sometimes triggers multiple keystrokes. That's really bad around the water. I know I have a new one coming from Santa Claus soon. I hope I don't die before Santa Claus can deliver that to me. I just got basically added a new number pad to my Amazon list, and somebody picked it up for me. Could tell because it was funny. I was gonna add it to my cart myself. Like, I'll just buy it actually, and it said somebody might have bought this for you. You know how Amazon does that. So I was like, oh, in that case, I'll just wait for it to come. Anyway, I think I should just go in the front, shouldn't I? Instead of wandering around it like this. Looking at the map again. I'll show you guys the map once more. Looks like this. Looks like you. That's right. You need levitation, which I can totally get. And then you have to go to the secret door that's on the right here. So I guess you do have to kind of go around. All right, that's not a problem though. I'll just put on my ring of levitation. And I could always double back it by putting on the boots of levitation in addition to the ring of levitation. So in case something manages to zap the ring or the boots, I have the other one. That's kind of being an extra part. Okay, that's a white dragon being a jerk. He's not on the water, is he? What was he? Give me cold resistance if I eat him, which I already have. I'm too full to eat dragons. What am I talking about? I'm too full from the last dragon. Burp. Kind of just want to put on the ring now just in case I don't. Actually, do I even have a ring of levitation? I feel like I was hoping to get one, but I don't know if I actually do have one. Not over here. Maybe in the bag. But you know, if I have to rely on the boost, that's fine. I do have levitation ring. Okay, there we go. Should we put it on now? Let's do it. And I'll put on the boots too. Well, the speed boots are quite good. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Kind of just being ridiculous with that thought. So the secret door, according to the map, right? Yeah, it's I'm lined up with it a few spaces to my left, basically. Let me put on this blindfold again. I want to see where all the monsters are. Yeah, they're right there. I could just put on conflict like now and watch them tear each other apart. Do it. Let's do it. Conflict. Hello. Where did that guy come from? Okay. You're gonna throw rocks at me. Getting left a corpse and a club. Not a big deal. Kill each other. The losers. Should I just go in and join the fray? Where's Croesus? He's up here. You can see the H's and stuff are slowly disappearing. Those are weaker enemies. They're like hobgoblins or bugbears or something. Owl bears, I don't know. It is taking quite a while. You hear the tones of courtly conversation. I'm going to join the fray. Yeah, I'm confirming I have levitation on. It is confirmed. And I will step to the left one and search. There it is. Oh, I thought it was... That's right. I did say that there's like a 50% chance or some percent chance of the doors being offset by one for some reason. I don't know why they coded it like that. Maybe just to make a little bit of variation for the fun of it. All right. I don't know. Should I just go in? Guess I should. Should I put on another ring to be a little more powerful? Like increased damage or protection. Let's put on protection. Oh, what, I have 2 rings on already? Oh, that's right. I have conflict and levitation. Okay, that's fine. Hello, guys. How's it going? You enter an opulent throne room. You're dead. You're dead. You're a dead troll. Let's take off my blindfold. All right. They're all beating each other up. This is look at the messages. The ice troll hits the troll. The ice troll hits the troll. The troll is covered in frost. The ice troll bites the troll. The troll hits the ice troll. The ice troll is killed. This is crazy. Croesus hits the bugbear. The bugbear is killed. Croesus swings his 2-handed sword at the bug. All right. Croesus doesn't know what's going on either. Kill Croesus, guys. Looks like hardly anybody's left except this Croesus, a centaur, some kind of an orc, a troll, and 2 dragons. All right. I'm coming for you, Croesus. How am I doing? I got my 2 weapons wielded, right? Yeah. I'm all good. Guess I could take off levitation for the moment and put on something combat boosting. Even though it's just a minor amount. I'll do increased damage this time. Oh, I'm blinded by the lightning. Stupid Croesus. I'm going to charge him. Croesus is dead. Kill the dragon too. Should I eat Croesus? There's no Croesus corpse. Okay. Yeah, you don't really get anything special, I guess. What's the potion, though? It could be good. Apply unicorn horn to get rid of the blindness. Oh, it's a potion of blindness. Okay. I don't know. Wand of lightning is like the best thing he has, really. I feel like I should claim it as a trophy, but I haven't got enough of that crap. 2 wands of lightning. Dan the Man says Ring of Conflict seems almost as powerful as the genocide, which it's quite powerful, yeah. I used to kind of never use it. I don't know why. I think I liked having my pet with me, and I didn't like the pet attacking me. But jeez, it really clears out a crowd, right? Yeah, they definitely nerfed that. I think it's something like it affects only. I don't know, it's like it depends on your charisma. Like it's some kind of number that formula that figures in your charisma, and it only works on some opponents, some monsters, or whatever. Basically, it's just not as strong. This troll is still doing a thing. Here's a throne here. I can do this whole throne thing again, like I did last time. Naginata. Gnome Lord. Orange potion. A potion I don't know. That's quite interesting. And I have to probably gonna have to go through the list again, but I was really hoping to get enlightenment, and this could very well be enlightenment finally. But we will go through the process of elimination like we did before. And we will hit the backslash. We did it for scrolls recently, didn't we? Now we're doing it for potions. All right, water, we definitely know what that is. That's a bad check mark. Booze. Yeah, we know that one. Fruit juice. I feel like it took us a long time to find fruit juice, but we know it now. Oh, look at this. I have an error here. I have 2 things labeled fruit juice. They can't both be fruit juice. So that's interesting. All right. See Invis. I think See Invis was one of the ones I did not know. Yeah. Sickness. Yeah, I think that was one I did not know as well. All right, so we haven't narrowed it down just to the really good ones, unfortunately. We know that, 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 we know that. Restorability, I think we know. Yes. Sleeping, we know. Blindness. But we knew that. Yeah, we know that. Gain energy. Yeah, we know that one. Invis. Yep. Monster detect. Yep. Object detect. Yep. Enlightenment, no. Full healing, yes. Levitation. Yep. Polymorph. think we found that one at an inopportune time, if I recall, early on in the game. Speed, acid. We had acid. I know we did. Oil. I think I put them all on the screen here so I don't have to scroll down. But basically, it looks like I got some confusion about fruit juice. And also see invisibility, sickness, enlightenment, and that's it. See invis, sickness, enlightenment. Scroll down. Oh, gain ability. There's a couple I missed here. Okay. Gain ability. I definitely found that one. Yeah, that's there. Gain level. We definitely found that one. And paralysis. We definitely found that. Okay, so I don't know. Sickness, see invis, or enlightenment. Maybe I'll just drink it. I can handle sickness. And hopefully I'll get the enlightenment I've been looking for. So let's just drink it. I'm gonna get a little bit of kind of, you know, maybe it's because it's late, but I'm a little bit feeling just throwing caution to the wind at least a little bit. It's not even really a big risk. Because again, I know I can handle sickness, and it's like, was it worth it? Well, I get really the biggest thing is if it is enlightenment and it's like cursed and it does something crappy. What does that even? Here I am not throwing caution to the wind. What does enlightenment do? If it's cursed, would it not give me any good information? Coffee and curse potion abuses wisdom and prints a message with no other effect, prompting the player to type name the potion. All right. Well, I'm just going to go for it anyway. I don't care. Pick up orange potion and let's drink it. Yuck, this state tastes like poison, but in fact biologically contaminated yuzu juice. Your brain is on fire. Okay, so this makes it sound like it's fruit juice, which I already have two things named as. But I don't know. Let's see. It tastes like poison. Yuck. That's a potion of sickness. Okay, so at least I know what that is now. And do I really need to apply the unicorn horn for anything related to that, though? Oh, it makes you feel great. I must have lost some attribute. Okay, well, anyway, I'm good now. So I identified sickness. That's not a bad thing. Ice troll. Actually, I should be... A lot of teleportations I found are great for the very final level of the game. They're just hordes of enemies, and you can just... If you have like a stack of wands of teleportation, you can clear the path by just... The whole ray will teleport like a straight line of enemies away. And then you can just kind of keep trying to forge your way through the crowd by doing that. So I should hoard wands of teleportation, even if I'm trying to be a little bit selective in what I pick up. So the chest here, let's loot it. Succeed unlocking the chest. What's inside? Some money and a scroll of amnesia. I'll take the money, I guess. And now I'm burdened. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, Croesus was a wuss. And yeah, conflict is a little bit crazy, isn't it? Alright, I don't know. I kind of almost want to have these scales as like a trophy or something, but that's not going to do me any good. It's just a thing. Well, that's all there is to Ludios mostly. I mean, there's more to still more to explore a little bit. Some rubies, that's cool. This part's not cool. All right, let's put some stuff in the bag again. I do want to get that collection of K rations that I mentioned. Do I really want aggravate monster? Is there any use to having aggravate monster? It's not the same thing as conflict. I'll just drop it if there's no use for it. Makes it easier for monsters to notice and track the hero. I'm just dropping it. I don't think there's any use to it. So dropping Z. Now we have a new slot opened up. Okay. Ring of Protection. I don't think I'm going to use Ring of Protection from Shape Changers either. I'll put it in the bag, I guess. Because the shape changer, like werewolves and stuff like that, and I'm at the point of where even the toughest shape changer is not going to give me any trouble, really. It's not going to be worth like taking a moment and putting on a ring, I think. Oh, it actually makes. Hold on. Confers protection from shape changers extrinsic, which causes most shape changers and other similar monsters to lose their shifting ability. Oh, so it makes it so. Wait, I put it on, and then like a vampire cannot turn into a bat and stuff like that. What did it say? Maybe I'll hold on to it just in case. I'll put it in the bag. This is me pretty much hoarding more than I need to, of course, as usual. All right, so I got some stuff. Right, I might as well finish exploring the whole level. If you look here, you can see there's still a whole like stash of money I didn't get. Oh my god. What am I gonna do all this? That's why they say it's good to have a bag of holding, but you know what? I just don't have one. But there's a bunch of gems. Each like corner here of the fort, you can get 3 gems. It looks like. Yeah, let's get those. Aside from spending money for useful things, the score, your final score at the end of the game, is determined by the amount of money you have, including gems. The first time I beat the game, I decided to just eschew going for that at all. That was kind of like, I thought it was a chest here. I was kind of like, I don't want to worry about that. I just want to win the game for the first time, and I did it. But this time, maybe I'll get a little bit greedy with that. I don't want to get too crazy, but some players like really try to maximize it perfectly. And they'll like plant a stash of gems like right at level 1, right before they go up to exit the dungeon. Stuff like that. Anyway, what do we have in this? We have an interesting new wand. Scroll of Earth. I'll take one of those. Do I want a scroll of create monster? I don't know. I'm already stressed with. All right, I don't know. What did I just? I'm gonna keep the balsa wand for sure, but let's drop some other crap. Let's kill this troll though. I'm gonna have to call this soon. I'm kind of running on fumes here. Let's remove this conflict ring. I don't want to have that on for no reason. And let's drop some crap. I want to keep 1 wand of digging. Balsa wand. I have 2 of those actually. I guess I could try to engrave with one of them and see what it does. Let's try that. Engrave with capital R. What do you want to write in the dust here? Testing. Huh, it didn't say anything. So what could that be? Engrave identification. So it didn't say anything special. Like for example, if it's a wand of coal, it'll say a few ice cubes drop from the wand. No message or effect could be any one of these. All right. Probing. If it's probing, I can zap that at myself. And it'll be like the enlightenment I've been looking for. I have to make sure zapping at myself won't of any of these other things. It couldn't be bad though. Locking, opening. That won't hurt if you zap yourself. I hope. Undead turning or secret door. You can't aim secret door detection, so. I'm being paranoid. Like, what's gonna happen if I zap a locking wand at myself? Could it possibly kill me? Like lock my entire. Does it lock all my orifices? I don't know. I guess I could test it on a box even. I don't know. But I'm gonna do it just for the fun. I have 2 of them, right? I'm gonna try zapping it at. Am I on a box here? No. Okay, the unlock chest here. So let's try zapping the balsa wand. I'm doing capital R and dot. Oh, I think I zapped myself. I didn't mean to zap myself, but something happened. I feel like something shifted in the lower right. Huh. Oh well. I don't know. I kind of meant to. I always zap the box if I can turn greater than symbol. I didn't do anything. I don't know. So it's something. Something unknown. Okay. Shall we explore a little more? Get some more gems I shouldn't be carrying around. Amethysts? Sure, give me them. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. 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 I zapped myself with a wand of cancellation. Basically everything magical is done. All enchantments are gone. Grace Wander is now +0. Oh god. That was like the worst thing. I meant to just zap the floor, but I zapped myself by accident. Well, that's gonna be fun climbing back from. I gotta do like whole. Oh man, my full healing potions are water. The teleportation scroll I had on me was unlimited. I guess the stuff in my bag is probably good. I hope. My wand of fire now is -1 charge. Oh my god, all my wands are out of charges now. Oh Jesus Christ! Let me check in my bag. Okay, these things were protected at least. Well, I'm gonna have to dedicate a lot of time now to try to enchant stuff again, and at least the gauntlets of power are still gauntlets of power, right? That's why I saw something shift in the status bar. It must have been my AC dropping like a digit here. Christ. What I might just do is offline and spend like what could really be hours trying to just build this shit up again. Get the enchantments mostly. I mean, I might as well dump the wands pretty much. I mean, none of them were like critical or like exceptionally rare among the wands I had that I'm aware of. I'm not sure what the copper wand even was. It might have been a for all I know, that one could have been wishing. um, ugh, that's horrible. So I should know. I should also. Hold on. Let me look at these messages though. It was a when I tried engraving with it. Wand is. This looks like what something happened. Wand is cancel X -1, but no, cancellation is this one. I'm so confused. Cancellation is the engraving on the floor vanishes. That no message if no existing engraving. Ah, that's what it was. Okay, Christ. Well then. Okay. I mean the unicorn horn should work, right? Still works. Well, I have nothing to recover from it, so it's gonna say nothing happens. I mean, I guess basically it's not terrible except for the enchantments that I lost. I have to build up +7 Grace Wandier again, and I had +4 Gauntlets of Power, but honestly, otherwise I didn't really accumulate a huge amount of enchantments. +7 on Grace Wandier is pretty significant, but yeah. Everything that was blessed, I think, or cursed is just uncursed now. I guess I can name Balsa Wand. cancellation at least. Cancellation mishaps can be really nasty, as you see here. But you can also like put it in a bag of holding and it causes a massive explosion. Right. Ugh, that sucks. It's all because I missed that in that chart with the wand, right? I didn't. It's almost. I know I should blame myself and not the chart, but I narrowed it down. I thought to these possibilities. I'm like, oh, well, you know, how hard can it do if I get a little crazy zapping it around? But this applied no message if no existing engraving, which means it meant it could have been any one of these, and of course it happened to be the very worst of the bunch. So that's fun. All right. Yeah, I mean, the Enderman says too bad you're not playing on emulator. You could rewind or have save states. I mean, in a sense, this is the true way you're supposed to play Nethack is you deal with it, even though it's a cruel game. You're supposed to deal with it and not cheat, not save and stuff like that. But on the other hand, I don't know. I would probably be tempted to just do that if I was playing it in emulator, though, because that sucks. But again, really the only extremely terrible things are the +7 to Grey Swandeer and the +4 to the Gauntlets of Power. I can do it again. It's going to take work. It's going to take magic. Okay, I just almost had a minor heart attack. I was like, what about my magic wand? And that should be safely in the bag, apparently. The magic wand is a big deal. And they're pretty rare. Not magic wand, magic marker, I'm sorry. Wait, where is my magic marker? Oh, shit. Did it just make it disintegrate or something? Oh, it is here, but so that's okay, dude. If it made all the wands lose their charges, I'm assuming it made the magic marker lose a charge too. So that hurts a lot too. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now. Not really, but that's a sour note to end it on. And I am kind of past my bedtime, so I should just end it. Yeah, I'm just thinking of a plan. Next time, I'm just gonna. And again, I'm kind of debating if I should just do this offline, just try to build up my character again. But yeah, mostly I'm gonna focus on enchanting the Grey Swandeer and it doesn't necessarily have to be the Gauntlets of Power. It could be any of the armor. Well, really, I still don't have my forever armor. Like forever armor means the stuff I want to keep forever. It will probably be the speed boots and the Gauntlets of Power, which is why I had to raise those two to +2 and +4. Those are the ones that are focused on. Because I plan on getting the Grey Dragon Scale Mail, as we've talked about a million times here. And as far as the cloak goes, I actually don't know. Maybe the Elven Cloak is a fine one to stick with. And, yeah. Oh, well. That's life. I mean, the rings still work. Kind of no point in a +0 ring of gain constitution, because that means it adds 0. Like, right, when you saw I had a +1, it added +1 to my constitution. At least I know I have some crap I can drop. And the magical effects of the rings still work, I believe. Like, the conflict is still going to conflict. Levitation is still going to levitate. I can test that right now. Put on levitate. Yeah, it works still. So it's not like all is lost, really. It just does suck so hard, though. All right. I mean, I have one enchantment. I think enchant armor in my bag, so I can get a start with that. Yep, I got enchant armor. I'm gonna need to write some magic marker is a kind of shot, but I could probably get a scroll of charging if I find one and charge it up again. I've got all these blank pieces of paper. So if I do find a scroll of charging, I can start to make things happen. But that's kind of something I really just need to stumble across. Or I could even wish for it if I get another wish. Oof. Well, anyway, I guess that's it for tonight. So It didn't blast away my intrinsic armor class that I just paid for at the temple, did it? No, it didn't. Because I'm down by 6, which corresponds to the +4 I had here and the +2 I had here. So yeah, it didn't wipe out my protection. That would be really bad if it did that. All right, so yeah, this is all around is kind of terrible, but it's recoverable. Should I just dump all the wands? I mean, at least some of them I should dump. But again, these are things that can be charged up. I'm not sure about the negative one. I think I know what that means. When you have no charges left in a wand, you can keep zapping it anyway. And you can do you can squeeze out one last bit of juice from it. And then the wand, I think it disintegrates at that point. So maybe, I was going to say it goes to -1 perhaps, but I think it disintegrates when that happens. So what does -1 even mean? Does that mean you can't rest a charge perhaps? That might be what it means. Let's look it up. A current charge count of -1 means that is a special case indicating that the wand has been canceled. Okay. So I guess you can't rest a charge from it, right? Zapping a wand with 0 charges left usually yields nothing happen, but with a 1 in 121 chance, it instead rests one last zap and then turns the wand to dust. A canceled wand is shown as -1 charges, and it will always turn to dust ineffectively if you use it. All right. So can you charge it up though? Recharging wands. Man, I think I'm just gonna dump all my wands. Well, I guess I don't know. I guess it comes down to it. Can you even charge back the -1s? Yeah, that's a good point. Dan the Man says maybe you can reunite with the dragons at least somehow until you build up your arsenal. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I'm, terrible. I mean, honestly, the biggest hit is that +7 to Grace Swandir. I can probably fight my way through enemies pretty well. Still, just not as well as I was doing. But yeah, that +7 to Grace Swandir was huge. But yeah, I'll reunite with those. That's not a bad idea. I'll reunite with the black dragons and the gray dragons, that is. And at least they'll, help me out. It's some small comfort, I guess. But yeah, Balsa wand is cancellation, right? Might as well name it as such. Type in the inventory, capital R. Cancellation. Cancellation of if you make a mistake with cancellation, that's it's big. I think, and this is perfect example of that. And I meant to zap down at the chest, but I hit dot by accident. So I didn't even mean to zap myself. I just hit the wrong thing. Blah. But I also thought it wasn't cancellation. I thought I had narrowed it down to like locking or opening or something like that. All right. I'm not going to rage quit. I'm going to keep it up. I'm not going to give up. It's a temporary setback. I am just kind of debating if I should just build my character up offline though, because I don't know. It's going to be time consuming. All right, but that's it. Let me get going here. Thanks for watching, everyone. And sorry to end it on that horrible downer of a note. But yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks Dan the Man and Flying Fluffy Bubbles for chatting. And previously we had Stu and Ryan and I think Eric. I don't know if you guys left or not. Eric Johnson. Oh yeah, we got a very special thing coming next week. We're gonna do the annual Commodore Christmas stream in which I play Commodore 64 Christmas themed games and other holiday themed things, and including like demos and animations. And this year I'm going to maybe include a little bit of Amiga in the mix because I heard there was a new homebrew Amiga game for Christmas. And that kind of fits with the Commodore theme, right? Commodore Amiga. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a Nethack and a Commodore Christmas, but I'm definitely doing the Commodore Christmas sometime next week. I haven't figured out the dates yet. And this Saturday, I'm going to try to continue my Dracula game book stream already in progress. It's a holiday. The schedules are a little bit crazy and everything's up in the air to some degree. All right, but that's it. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.